All right, let's try this again. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. We have sound, but no music. And you guys still can't hear Zoom, right? They're talking. No music, no Zoom. Oh, bless me. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to do without Zoom and without music here first for a minute. I'm really not sure why. I'm going to figure it out after stream here. So I promise you, gang, when I'm talking to somebody, there's somebody there. These guys on the left, they're talking to me over here. See these voices to the left? Yeah. You guys need to raise your hand when you're talking so they can see that I'm talking to somebody. Yeah, now I got this error. What is this? What is this, chat? You'll need to adjust your settings to load this driver. I don't need a driver. I'm the one driving. We got news here in 6 minutes. Well, then, if you guys don't hear the music, I don't know why it's playing for me. I'm going to turn it off, too, because I have loud-ass music in my ear, and I'm the only one listening to it. I might as well turn that motherfucker off. No mas! They can't hear you, and they cannot hear the music. They can only hear me. And honestly, they can only hear the only thing that matters right now in the stream. But for entertainment purposes, I'd like to be heard. Chat, yeah, we're starting off the year right here with no music, no voices in your head, just in mine. And please drop a like, sub to the channel. Jay is telling you to drop a like. He's throwing in his plug, but unfortunately, can't hear it. Maybe it's this damn scarf, yo. Like, this fucking scarf messed shit up right now. Damn this. 100% scarf fall. Fuck that scarf. Restart the whole PC? I did. I didn't just restart the stream. I restarted the whole PC. Hold on. I was having a sneeze attack. I sneezed like 15 times in a row. You ever do that? You'd be like, achoo, achoo, achoo. Gold is obviously trying to tell you something. Yeah. You can hear planes, I know. There's a big ass "Will you marry me, Jessica?" plane flying by. Who the fuck is doing this on a Monday morning? You changed your mic? No, I did not change my mic, but obviously something changed in the settings. Why do you ask if I changed my mic? Does it sound clear? Does it sound unclear? What's going on? Hold on, let me turn on the... Let's go to the factory here. We got news in 4 minutes. We got a red folder coming. Fucking wickless 1 hour. Fuck, didn't buy. What? I could hear more background sound than before. Yeah, something got fucked. Something messed up, and something messed up in Darth Vader. Something got messed up in my Wavelink. Wavelink is the software that my XLR uses. So, I mean, you guys are gonna have to deal with me like this right now. Hold on, let me see what I sound like. Oh, I can't. I can't even hear myself in here. Oh wait, huh? No, the mic sounds fine. I hear it. The mic sounds fine, just less clear. Less, I mean, it's taking in more noise, you're right. Sounds like ASMR. It's because I'm talking, there's no other sounds, there's no other music. I'm gonna be messing with it today, later, all day. It should not be fucking up like that. I didn't change any settings. All I did was do an update in OBS, and that's it. And it decided to play games. NYC Open came and went here. Nice little 260 pip candle. Now we're waiting on news here. In 90 seconds, we're going to wait on ISM manufacturing PMI. Red folder, very important. Are we going to trade it? No, but we will trade the after effects of it. It's fine. It's weird when there's no music. Yeah, it's weird when there's... I mean, turn up your own music for now. Let's see. Maybe we got Trump, Papa Trump on the... Maybe Maduro is like walking around Central Park right now. Did you see this shit yesterday? They put him in a car, and when they were driving him through New York, they just opened the doors so New Yorkers can see him in the car. The cops just opened the door from the paddy wagon that he was being transported in. It's pretty fucking wild. Oh, my, awesome, amazing. My remote control ain't working either. I think the entire setup smoked a fat Jamaican joint this morning. Yes, ISM manufacturing PMI can affect GC futures. If the PMI is weak, people expect slower growth, lower rates, so gold often goes up. If the PMI is strong, the dollar and yield rise. So gold short. Yeah, good for dollar, bad for dollar. Right? Because we're not really trading gold. We're trading the strength of the dollar, right? Gold is just the asset, right? Just gold. The only way its value goes up is if the dollar goes down against it. All right. Boom. News out. We've just been hit with the news. We respect it. Right? We can say right there, that's the level we respect it. Now let's see if we can come back down. If we could come back down for news and we get a bearish closure here at resistance, you guys know what we're going to do, right? Holy jumping fucking Jesus. Look at this 4 hour. Look at all the orders we grabbed. Glows like, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason for us not to push up, but I'd like a bottom wick. Look, it's funny because it closed right at it. That is just a really, really ugly 4 hour closure because it respected resistance after grabbing all these orders. You'd expect a massive push up on the 4 hour. Maybe it pushes up and then comes back down in range. There's a lot of orders grabbed there. Red numbers right? Bad for the dollar, good for gold. Gold should be coming up here. Maybe we do not see a bottom wick. Holy JJ. Guess I need to sell my puts. Yeah, don't be a putz. Sell your puts. Well, that came and went. And you know what we can do with this? Exit out. At this point, we do not care. At this point, we're going to price action Jackson all the way. Oh. Damn, phone calls this early? It's too early. Gotta take the crust out my eye to see who's this paging me and why. It's my man. We are not gonna wrap in here. Previous hourly candle also has a tiny wick. Hey, don't make fun of the previous hourly candle, bro. You know? I gotta point out it's tiny wick, bro. You know these are Japanese candles, bro. Of course they have a tiny wick. Well, there goes the range. Funny thing is, the previous stream, the part one of this stream, before we turned it off or we started, had way more people than we do here right now. Maduro faces 4 federal charges. Oh, a whole bunch of people at the Zoom door. Sorry, gang. The sound. This sound. You were getting a YouTube echo for a second, yeah, because I was trying to see if the sound is working, but it should be gone now. Wait, are you getting an echo right now on YouTube? Oh, hold on. So right now you should not be getting an echo. Boom, I just turned it off, Chelsea. Can you guys confirm there's no more echo on YouTube? I mean, on Zoom? I think it's been fixed. Yeah. My YouTube was on, so you were hearing an echo. If it doesn't make a bottom wick, would you trade it still or wait until tomorrow for clear price? Like, I'm not waiting until tomorrow, nothing. No, we're going to set up here somewhere, either at this area, right, or at this area. But, like, we're going to set up here. Oh, you hear some weird radio? That's Maduro could face life in prison if convicted. Breaking news that I'm watching. But I don't know why you guys hear all this shit. You guys never used to be able to hear any of my, like, because I have Fox News here. Yeah. So Fox News right now is outside the Brooklyn jail that he's in. The funny thing is, I've been in that detention center. Growing up, I've been in that detention center many times. Because where they're holding him was like a 15-minute drive from where I grew up in Brooklyn. So I know every hallway of that detention center that they're bringing him through. The settings, same thing I said. The settings probably reset. Yeah. Beautiful day. Y'all want to buy? No. You know something we don't know. You got something to tell us. All right. Breathful day, y'all. Oh, I thought you said beautiful. It's breathful. There we go. We see a reaction at a level we put up here. I told you, look at that 4 hour. Even though we close respecting over here, that's a massive 4 hour push. There's no level here on the higher time frame, so just kind of push straight up. Took a buy at 44.12 during London. Maybe 44.09 here in the beginning of the session at 8 a.m. Little shit, 30 pips. I think this pushes through the range here. Things will get real interesting here. We have a BOS, a buy or sell, or a break of structure. Am I correct in thinking on the 15-minute it was a money printer at 8:30 a.m. Eastern? I guess. The money printer is a bougie thing, isn't it? Damn, I can't even step. Damn, I can't even step away and be like, "Yo, Zoom, take over," because Kenny and Jay will fucking have a full-on conversation, and y'all will hear none of it. Yeah, they definitely would love to. I swear I'm not talking to myself, chat. It was kind of a fake out after a pullback. So honestly, I think the money printer, I'm not really sure how you got everybody there. I don't even call a position a money printer. I don't trade it. I think the money printer would have had to be this closing with no bottom wick, then that bottom wick off of here, and then a bullish flip. I think, right? That would have been the money printer here. But like, honestly, we're all money printers. Just take your position and print money. Some of you guys are outdated money printers. Then all you just need is like a few replacement parts. Some of you are refurbished money printers. I got a refurbished dog. This motherfucker's broken. I think they replaced the screen on him. Benny Dinosaur, where you at? He's definitely sleeping. There's only one reason he wouldn't be here right now, and that's because he's sleeping on my bed. Right? He literally waits for the opportunity for me to get up and go down here, and he either comes down with me and sits next to me, or he goes to right onto my spot. You got a refurbished kid. She keeps saying 6'7". Tell her ass she about to be a replacement kid. 6'7". Google 6'7". Even your screen starts to shake. You know that? Go ahead. Type 6'7" into Google and do the search. The screen will start doing this. I promise you. Can you show us your funded track? Yeah, except they breached everything. So here's the deal, right? I got this. I got 4 payouts in the month of December. And on one account, right? We had an undefeated November and we had an undefeated September. October, we took a few losses. My December finished with 5 losses. So it did better than October because October finished with 6 losses. And I can't show you those accounts because they took everything away once I got those payouts and they gave me this live account. This live account is a 15K account. You see it says minus 326. So we took a payout on the very last day of the year on December 31st. I made $420. So you know me, I saw 420. I was like, yep, last day of the year, I'm withdrawing 420. For full transparency, I received about 310 out of that 420 withdrawal, and it set this account back to 500, back to 15,000. And I had a loss last night, and then I made back half of it, and then I had 2 break evens, one with the signal channel, one outside the stream, right? And this is where we are, minus $326 here, and yeah, so we took a payout, set it back to 15K, and then took a small loss. So it's all right. So I can't show you anything. I can show you this. I can show you what's happened on the account, right? Performance stats on the account. I mean, it doesn't look incredible, but you see it right here. See, it made that money. 15,428 right there. Withdrew 420, and then took a small loss yesterday. So this has been the account. Been a little choppy here, right? So we took some W's here. All right, took a withdrawal here on the last day of the year, right here on the 31st. And then I just, today, right here, 326. But it's okay. Get that back. Been really choppy. What's the max I can lose on this account? So see, specifically, do you see why I unblocked all of this? So you guys could see all of this. It used to be blocked, remember that? And then I realized, I don't know why the fuck it's blocked. Because I saw other people doing that. But this is the account. The 6,000 is the max I can lose here. 3,000 is my daily, right? So I can't lose more than 3,000 on a day, which is way more than enough, right? Way more than enough. So, yeah, we're not in a position here. We're looking to see if we can close some type of bearish. This is the first 15 of the new 4-hour candle. The 4-hour closed very indecisive, heavy rejection wick, ready for the push. We've had that push. If this 4-hour can now break back in range, start giving us some bearish closures, this bottom wick will be a wick to fill, and we will be on our merry way down. All right, so we'll see. The daily candle is, I think, over 1,000 pips. This is the daily candle so far, and we are at over 1,100 pips, 1,140 pips. Are you in a position? No, I'm in no position to be in a position. I can't stop sneezing today. Stop sneezing. You know what it is? I think I need to smoke. Yeah, chat. I'm about to bring yous with me. The first 15 closed here. Ain't nothing going on right now. I mean, in terms of us locking in for a position, there's nothing to take a limit off of here. In terms of stops, I got nothing. And if we start breaking down back to the flip of this 4 hour and below, yeah, I can look for some sells, but we're going to need to break down below 44.47. Damn, we just filled 200 pips here with no problem here. No bottom wick, no problemo. You need vodka for sneeze. Bro, that's the most Russian thing anyone has said to me in the last decade. You need some vodka. Martar. Yeah, if you ain't drinking that vodka, you gonna be sneezing. Eastern European thing? Maybe, but like a lot of places in Eastern Europe, they're like, here, drink this absinthe. And I'm like, what? Yeah, it'd heal everything. Drink this absinthe. Seriously, Wix, some vodka stream and trade, huh? Yeah, no, you guys would not be happy if there's a Wix vodka stream. I'd be like this. In the hiccups. Drizza, nice to see you here and your 14th attempt to join the Zoom. I don't know why it keeps... Why are you not able to get in? But my time's up. I need to get ready for work. Thank you, Wix. Have a great day, gang. See you later. Turpy, man. You're in Quebec City. What work? It's snowing. Please marry me. You're right. It did come back. It's making her right. It's not please marry me. It says, will you marry me, Jessica? You know how they be doing those flybys by the beach? You know it's Farzo's fault. He keeps fucking jinxing it. Yeah, Farzo. Actually, apparently half the stream is muted. It's only snow, brother. We work through it. I feel you. Is the hotel, the Palace Royal Center, too far from you? How far away is that? The Villa Parjaro, is that far from you? The what? Yeah, it's got to be far from you. Montreal? No. Quebec City. Quebec City. You guys have this cool sled thing in the middle of the city. I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? I've watched video which has 140 views on your YouTube channel, Revolution 3-song encore. Yeah, that's from a decade ago. That was like one of the first things I've ever posted on YouTube. Like my YouTube account is like, I made my YouTube account in 2009. I've never done anything on it though, right? Oh, bro, it's 25 minutes away from home. Yeah. There's no views on it because like that was a long time ago, but about 10 years ago. Yeah, that was, you know where that was? That was in, that concert was in Universal Studios, Orlando. And if you can tell, I'm smoking like 15 blunts, like, and they weren't even joints. I was smoking blunts, like right in the front row of that concert, just like song after song after song. Hit me up when you're in the city. Yeah, I will. Is that girl your current wife? Yeah. By that, in that video, we already had a kid. In that video, we already had Two kids, actually, by that video, when that video was made. When that video was made, we had a 10 and a 4-year-old. And that 10-year-old is now in college dorming, and that 4-year-old is now a teenager. You saw me making out with the girl in the video? Yeah, that's my current wife. So wonderful. Everything is wonderful now. They call me the Mr. Wonderful of trading. You have any issues with your teen smoking weed? What? No. My teen has an issue with me smoking weed. You should ask my teen that. They be telling me to stop smoking all the time. Dad, can you quit smoking? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised you saw that video because you got to scroll really far back to see that video. I know a guy who smokes a lot, but his kids are not allowed. I mean, if my 13-year-old picked up a cigarette, I'd probably be sitting right next to Maduro. And what'd you do? Rana Cartel, Happy New Year. What'd you do? Killed my kids. Oh. Happy New Year. Have Maduros that's scared of me in jail. Be like, oh, kill these kids. Ay, Dios mío! Happy New Year. Yeah. You trade better smoking or sober? That's not what influences my trading. There's nothing that influences my trading more than going on a really big streak. Because when you go on a really big streak, the ego doesn't set in. You're well aware of it after trading for a long time. But the problem is controlling it, right? It's not that you ride a high. It's very easy to get lost in your own success. And I think that starts creeping in when you go on massive streaks, massive runs. So, and you know, the funny thing is, like, then you have people in your head go, well, you know, you're bound to lose anyway at some point. And it's, I was talking to Don about this the other day. Yeah, Don Vo. I don't know if he wants me sharing this, but like, yeah, well, you get the point. But yeah, because it was a private conversation, so I don't know. But you know, those things, like the things that traders go through, and like I have conversations with other traders, and like we all go through this shit. I hope Trump doesn't find out that in my region here in Italy, there's lots of truffle. Oh, Trump Truffle Plaza coming to a city near you. Italy. Here in Italy. Happy New Year from Vladimir. Vladimir. Oh, right there, they're showing that video. Happy New Year. this will be key here. We want to see the market come down here about 100 pips, 44, 47. I don't really want positions to sell from up here. What I want is market to come down here and create some structure or make a decision, right? Because we're bullish, right? And we're pushing up here. Our job is to retest the high once this pulls back, or recognize the fake out if we close below here. So we do want to see this come down, but not because we want to take a position here. We want to see this come down because we want a decision to be made here at this area. Because at that point, right, we're either going to decide to hold support and come up, or we're going to break down here, right? And at that point, we're looking for some sells. Sorry, this candle did not go to the gym, right? New Year's resolution, go to the gym and skinny up, right? So we want to see these candles. Skinny, skinny. But first will be the retest of the highs, AKA the only way we take sells from here is if we're able to now print a range within this area, right? If we print a range within this area and then close below that range, then I say, all right, let's head down. But if we don't print a range and we start pushing back down here, we're looking for a support to retest highs or a break back below, okay? Right now, we are waiting. Hey, Wix, compliments for 2026, bro. Let's get 2026, make it memorable. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Just keep showing up. We're looking for buys from 47 too. If we close bullish and retest, yeah, I would like to see some buys from this area. That would be the best play, because that would keep up with the bullish structure that's coming up here. It would make sense with the higher time frame closures. The higher time frames overall all bullish. Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15. But just because they're all bullish, right, doesn't mean you just randomly close your eyes and buy. It might work sometimes. A lot of times you'll just, you'll get really hurt, right? You get really butt hurt like you were at a Diddy party. You don't want to feel like you just came home from a Diddy party, right? I just put it long. I'm gonna wait for it to break even so I could cash out. I got a goldfish. Short and close eyes. Mirage, you gonna wake up like you did last week and be like this. You don't want that. Neither do I. I don't want to flip when I see you take buys. Too much pride between you and I. Not a jealous man, but candles lie. Oh, no, go back on. I can't hear anybody or anything. Okay, now we're back. Yo, forget Jessica, bro. I'll marry you. This guy keeps flying over my house like he wants me. Fuck Jessica. I hope this guy's rich. Jessica has not said yes because this was the third flyover. You better tell that bitch to look at Jessica's on the beach right now drinking with some other dude. Hopefully she doesn't see. Yeah, Jay said hopefully she doesn't see it, so he saves himself. Check this out, bitch. Look. Word. Don't. I'm about to send another airplane. Do not look up, Jessica. I'll send a guy just walking through the beach. Ice cold beer. Jessica, don't look up. Cold water. Bro, you know how many Jessicas are on the beach right now waiting for that question? Gang, I promise you I'm talking to people in the Zoom. You guys just don't hear them. I promise you it's not just me talking to myself. There's definitely a whole bunch of Jessicas on the beach right now wondering, is he talking to me? All right, 10:30. Here's what we do. See this bullish flip? We need a break here. We need to come back down to this support. I want this 1 hour to print the bottom wick. And if we can get that bottom wick here, I will take this buy right here off the break of this high. But I need this 30 to bring this price down and give this 1 hour a bottom wick. I need this price to attempt the drive down and fail for us to retest highs here. But the good thing is, remember, we said we need to come back to our level here at 44.47, see if we can find a support, and we're on our way there. Also, that's the bottom wick, which was created left. You just bought and it just wrecked you. Yeah. I could have taken the next buy or two. You just bought and just wrecked you. Oh, man. Nice, nice, nice. Jeez. I do know one thing, though. Setups, they come, they go, right? Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday. Yo. You're the GOAT, dude. Bat. Bat. If we get it stuffs, we'll be 100 plus pips. Not sure what you mean. I got what you need. What you need? Previously, you drove to fill the same range and wick down to the zone before redriving. Maybe I'll profit one day. Next day, my prop will blow. Yeah, we can just keep going. We can do the whole track. Fuck it. We could do the album. We could do the album. Ten burpees while we wait. You trying to have me pass out right now? I'm just smoked a fat J. I'll do 10 push-ups. I do 25 push-ups. We could get 100 push-ups in before the stream ends. If this 30 makes the bottom wick that we want and then breaks the high, stops our 100 plus pips. Okay, I get it. Maybe. But if it drops 100 pips and swings up 100 pips, I'm going to bank on it filling the range. I just sent you a DM in Discord. Can you check? No, you didn't. Must be the wrong wicks. Definitely did not. Attention, please. All right. Let's get another song in here. When I was just a little baby boy, my mama used to tell me these crazy things. She used to tell me that futures was overrated. You need to trade XAUUSD. Fuck it, let's do the album. All right, we're coming back to the area we wanted to get retested. Did not break that low. Let's see if we can form a support or break down into range. You might be right about 100 pips stop here. We also did not break that low though. And if we break that low, we either come down after holding this resistance or we fake out and then we'll have our chance to come up. So let's see what happens, right? The hourly is going to flip here. The 4 hour is going to flip. You remember that what we spoke about? If we are able to flip and close below here, this bottom wick is not the drive, is not the rejection. This bottom wick here will be a wick to fill. And we'll start coming down here on that previous 4 hour, right? But we're going to need to hold this resistance here. So let's see what happens. So far, so good, acting like we wanted to. Your one-on-one isn't working. Yeah, it's not going to be active until after Valentine's Day, after Benny's birthday. Yo, Benny's going to be 2 on Valentine's. Damn, time be flying. He was just like 10 months, 8 months. He's going to be 2 on Valentine's. Yeah, for now, join the signals community because it is a community. There we go. That bottom wick has just been made. Amazing. Yeah, I will not take this break at a high here. It's 112 pip stop, so you're right. But if we can now close below here and then close back above or close below and then attempt to come up and fail and break down, we'll look for positions. But this was the first thing we needed. We needed a pull back to 44.48. We got that. That's A. Right? B will be the decision made in this area. C will be a confirmation that we are moving in that direction. And then you guys will take the D. Thanks for streaming, cuz I appreciate Happy New Year to Mazda. Yeah, honestly, I got to say this wasn't our best Christmas vacation, holiday vacation. Like the last 3 years have definitely been better in terms of results. We went undefeated the last few years. This year, price action has been choppy. Like this is really choppy price action. This is not clear structure here. So limit orders have been working great, but like this is not the amazing price action you want to see. Because we've been getting a lot of no wick pushes and the market's incredibly volatile. It's not normal to see 1,000 pip day before New York session starts, right? Like these things are not normal, but like, you know, also a lot of shit that's been happening in the world has been causing instability and uncertainty. And that's why you get these pushes, because during times of uncertainty, the market just moves. All right, there's a 4 hour breakdown. By the way, gang, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and please share the stream. I promise you, you guys will eventually hear the same voices in your head that I'm hearing right now once I work on it. I got to figure out how to get you guys to hear the same voices. You think there could be a gap fill from today's session? You'd need more than 1,000 pip drop. You'd need to drop 1,500 pips in the next few hours. I'm talking about this gap down here to fill this shit. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing that bullshit. No, we're not guessing when this gap fills, right? Because we thought this gap was going to fill from up here and then decided to go, whoa, So we thought this gap might fill from up here, and then it decided to go, whoa. So I do believe that gap can be filled. I don't think we need to worry about it right now. We got too much stuff in the way. When price gaps up like that, I just see a green candle, yeah. Whenever price gaps, I just see a candle, clean candle in that direction. That's what I see. Will you marry me? Jessica's back. At some point, he needs to realize the answer is no. At some point, dude, you just got to give up. Are we pushing back up right now? Because I'm outside smoking. I'll tell you this, you do want a closure below because that gives that forces the next candle to make a decision. If we don't close below, we can run it right around support here. If we close below, next candle either holds or fakes out. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to make the decision for us. Give me a sec, chat. I'm outside. Try to pretend I'm Jessica. Cash me outside. How about that? We are pushing up. What you mean, no? All right, 15 about to close. 1 minute here. Ah, man. Yeah, I'd want to take this, but the 15 gonna close here. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That is lovely. We broke that low. Yeah, we're going to be taking this. Not market buy stop one. Fuck, there's 40 seconds here. Let's go. I think we might see a top wick on the next candle. This is really based off the 30. This position. We close with no top wick, though. I'll close it. I'll delete it. I think we're going to see a top wick off the beginning of the next candle. Sorry, I got a bit late there on the signals. About 5 pips late. 10 seconds. Do we see a wick? Push up. Stops to break even. Let's move these stops to break even. See a top wick here off the opening. Let's see if we see a top wick, and we'll close it on the top wick. Push up. There we go. A little more. Push up. No, push up. Damn it. Yeah, we might come back down here. I wanted to see this push up to fill the range. No risk. House money here at this point, not closing anything. Yeah, this might come back down, take us out. There we go. Yeah. We want to fill the range, like 10, 15 pips isn't really what I'm looking for, but we were up a good, 18 pips, not letting it go break even there. Gang. I might have a re-entry though. That is a nice push here. We might have a buy stop here again to fill this 30 wick. We got a nice bottom wick here. Yeah, we're going to do a buy stop. We're going to look for this to push up again. Looking for the top of the range here. Yo, why does it do that? The signals, yeah, it went break even, but I think I've lost like 10 pips on 3 break evens. 9.1. Yeah, that's going to be a buy. Oh, whoa. Damn it. Setting a buy stop on my signal. Sorry. A bit late on that buy stop, but we're in positions here. We're looking for this to push up here. We're going to go break even right there. Don't fucking come back. We have to go break even. There's a resistance we've just tapped. Let's see if we can get this to push up. TP here will be the top of that wick. And it's going to break us back down. Yep. But I don't know. The signals got tapped out because it was a bit of a later entry. Yep, there we go. Once we hit this resistance, I'm going break even, looking for it to break through. That's 4 break evens in a row I've taken. The market just doesn't run. Did not run. You can't hold it past this. This is your initial resistance that you're bumping into, right? If the market taps this area, you have to go break even because it's either going to break heavy or it's going to come back. Yeah, it's super choppy. It's been like this all vacation. It's been like this. We have not seen drives with wicks, but then we've seen massive drives off the rip. 2 BEs. Update the record. Buy BE. Okay, I will. It's kind of annoying. I mean, no harm, no foul, right? It was house money on both trades fairly quickly as we started pushing. Nothing secured. Coming up on the last 10 minutes of this 1 hour candle. Preferably this now breaks down. At this point, we want to see this come back down in range. We want this down here below 44, 48.5, because if that happens, we're looking for sells off the rip on the next hourly. Off the rip, I mean, we're going to have sell limits immediately. Right here. We need to close below. It's 10 minutes. It could do that, but it could also re-break highs here and come up. So we need this closure. Wait 9 minutes, and we will be all over it like shit on Velcro. We'll stick to it like white to rice, right? I think the whales learn how we trade and are pushing markets with minimum criteria met. No, because I mean, the market just has cycles. You'll see this quite often. Your job is to be a risk manager. Make sure you take risk off the table when things can possibly turn around, go in the other direction. That's what I do, right? Sometimes it'll turn around, take me out and keep going, like we saw yesterday on where did we see it yesterday? Or right somewhere here, right? Where did we see it? January 5th. Yeah, very similar position right here that we had yesterday, I think. No, where was it? Somewhere down here. Yeah, over here. This chop sucked yesterday. This sucked right here. I was online. I was looking to trade here. Look at this. Filled that range. Came back. Yeah, not too pretty. 8 minutes here. I think we'll get it. Institutions, you wanted to say? I don't know what he wanted to say, but I think we'll get it here. It's not the greatest of price action, but you take advantage of what you can. I'm new to futures, so total noob question. Are you using pip and tick interchangeably? I say pip. It's supposed to be ticks and contracts, right? But I use pips and lots because we come from the Forex universe, right? So just like, I don't know, just it's convenient. People know what the fuck we're talking about. Most people are coming here from the Forex side, so people really know what the fuck we're saying. Whales, institutions, same difference, large accounts, basically, yeah. I don't think they pay attention to us. I just think they go on about their day. They don't really care what we do, right? Yeah, a lot of changes coming. A lot of changes coming. They don't know you, bruh. Yeah, no one pays attention to what we do here individually. We do not move the market. You like trading Forex or futures? Futures. Not even close. Not even close. No one's changing their, like none of us retail traders move the market. Like I said, like, look, bro. What did I say last month? Right? When you get out the ocean, when you go to the beach and get out the water, does the sea level rise, right? Or does the sea level drop? Right? When you get in the water, the sea level don't rise, and when you get out, it doesn't drop. But you guys think for some reason, just because you're in the water, that sea level, that sea level went up. No. The same way we affect the sea level, the same way you affect the volume here. we do nothing to the market. It would work the same way whether we were here trading or if we weren't. Five minutes here. Five minutes. Bring us down here. So now that I'm profitable, my biggest concern is a black swan event. I would be pissed if I got my funded swept under my feet. Is there any way to prepare? No, keep writing up your funded. You understand risk management. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. We are Nemos. We are Nemos in this game. Nowhere does retail move markets. We just provide some liquidity levels, and the algo knows at highs and low. I don't know, man. There are institutions, there are countries, whole fucking GDPs being traded. Like, we are not moving this shit. A Trump tweet might, right? An Elon Musk tweet might. We, as individuals, are not moving this. I don't care how much money you got in the market. Maybe our lottery jackpot winner might move it. That's about it. How do I pay less tax on my profits? Hide the money. Good morning, Wix. I just paid for membership at a flex room. You did the wrong thing, my brother. It does not give you access to Zoom. YouTube should not have that in there. And I think as of February, remember I said a lot of changes are coming. It shouldn't even post that. But this third person in the last month to do that. No. You're not going to get a membership. You're not going to get access to Zoom and Discord through there. No. There's no the only thing you can do on YouTube is show your dedication and loyalty, and you'll get your name different color. You'll get to show off how long you've been a member and support. And it used to give you access. Now it doesn't. No, the only way you get access is through the Signals community, which will give you access It don't, which will give you access. It doesn't, when you get access to signals, it's not just a signal channel, it's everything, right? It's a community. It's not just a channel. So the private chats, private Zooms, access to the no delay Zooms here during stream, access to yesterday's private stream where we gave away a 50K account, right? To Ben. Congratulations, Ben, on winning a 50K. And congratulations to Mila for winning our New Year's giveaway for 100K. That should be coming in, I think, sometime tonight. Yeah, you would have to join through the WAP link. Yeah, W Ben, W Milan winning those accounts. So when you sign up for signals, like I said, it's not just, oh, I don't want signals. It's the whole community. It gives you access to everything. To all the guys showing up here for a signal, y'all doing the wrong thing. Y'all should learn this stuff, not ask signals. Well, a lot of people, that's the thing. People here can ask for signals because they realize it's not just signals, it's community, and we're gonna learn, we're gonna talk. There's a lot of discussions. I always try to give a reasoning when I take a trade. I try to post like a reason for my trade, or a reason why I'm moving stops, or a reason why we closed, right, or a reason for me managing risk. Like I try to post that in the signal chat, so like we can all understand and you guys fall, kind of fall in tune. Fall in line with what I'm doing. 4467. Am I busy? I am very busy, but I'm going to be trying to fix the sound after the stream. Why? What's up? Yeah, I had somebody doing that, and apparently they just didn't do it. I have a lot of things going on right now, so we're redoing the WAP, right? We're redoing the pricing structure, so these changes are going to take effect soon. In terms of YouTube, I'm probably going to do that on my own because they haven't done it yet, and like people are signing up for that. I don't really need your $20 through YouTube if you get what I mean. The whole point was for it to work in unison, but like, no, it's not working. So there's going to be nothing. I'm not going to be selling any access through YouTube. YouTube will be just for fans and, the loyal ones, the day ones, whoever wants to show how long they've been here and their dedication, just support the channel. Yes. But if you want access to Zoom, you're going to need to do it through the signals community and through the WAP. Yeah. Yeah, well, just redo it. Just charge back on your card or something if they don't give it to you. Any advice on hesitation? As I had a buy limit 44, 48. It's a good level, but there's no stop. I mean, there's nothing to the left here that I can utilize as a stop. And usually if we see price action like this, right? You see this drop here. If it was somewhere here, it should give us a stop. There's really nothing here. Maybe you could have used the 15 right here, this wick on the last drive, right? Last time you came down here, kind of mirror that move. So use that wick right there for a stop. And it probably would have worked this time, but look at this. This is just ugly. Then the hourly just closed. We've closed respecting this resistance that we made on the 15. But man, look at this bottom wick. Bullish closure. This chop sucks. Because I'll tell you why the chop sucks. The time frames aren't telling me the same story. They're not aligning. 4 hours created a top wick, has very minor bottom wick, right? So we've never really come down to grab orders. The 1 hour closed mid-range, respected resistance, respected support. We've opened up with a top wick, right? So we can't trade the wick fill. The 30 closed bullish after this massive rejection. So yeah, break of highs here makes sense. Current candle, no top wick. 15 held resistance, no bottom wick, about to come down for that bottom wick. So it's just, the time frames are telling me different stories, or not all telling me or lining up with the same narrative, right? I'm here because I am trading this system 2 years and continue to show up. Yeah, you continue to show up. You're going to get profitable. Wait, people at the Zoom door, come on in. Hold on, I got the heat on. Why is the heat on? What are you doing? I was wondering, yo, why am I sweating? It's fucking 83 degrees on the fucking heater. Bitch, I live in Florida. Why's the heat on? Yeah, we're into London close times here, man. This chop sucks. We will be here through noon, at least through noon. We are running Asian session tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you show up tonight. And we are trading here at least through the next hour. At least, maybe till 1 p.m. even. You took a second buy? Breathe, my brother, breathe. You know what you got to do? I seen that in one of your videos. I don't know why you were doing that. I'm trying to figure it out. I watched your video. I watched one of your pods. Yo, Wix, is this news today? I don't know what it is. I just know it's our first Monday after the holiday break. A lot of people are back trading today. A lot of streamers are back streaming today. For us, it's just the next day, right? It's the next day that the banks are open. I didn't really take a break. Pulse breathing. Yeah, I wasn't sure why you were doing that, but I figured it was a good way for me to fall asleep. And you know what? It didn't calm me down, but it made me lightheaded to the point that I fell asleep. You ever just breathe too much and get lightheaded? Yeah, that's what happened. I started doing that and I got really lightheaded and I was like, I thought I heard Jessica's plane coming back for a second. I'm about to go outside. Help! I'm about to grab my Wilson and go stand outside. Ooh, sells 15 like candle. Oh, you took it straight to the body, you savage. Nice job. 25 pips. Any news today? Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Like Coco's grandma today, no música. Did you close full, Reg? Okay, some volume. Push. MT5 is wild. MT5 twitching like this right now. Like trading is smooth. MT5 right now doing all this bullshit. F me, bro. I will not. That's just gay. $59 away from losing the funded. Jesus. Well, look at it this way. The bad news is you got margin called. The good news is at least someone called you today. Right? At least someone called. Unfortunately, it was the margin, but believe me, like, right? When the market takes everything from you, you got to look at it as a glass half full. Like, decisions are way easier when you have nothing left to lose. Right? That's what happens. You size up your position, and by doing that, you raise the size of your depression. Man, punching the fucking air right now. Word. It's been a rough market since holiday times. I concur. I agree with that sentiment. It's not been an easy market to trade if you're a beginner or if you just haven't been in the markets for a long time. Because if you're over leveraging, over risking, if you're not sure where to get your positions back, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. Bro, you can't overtrade if you can't trade. Thanks, Wix. Thanks, everyone, calling it. See you all in Asia tonight. Yep. See you at 8 p.m. We'll send you screenshots of the profits here in a little bit. I need a max win. Yeah. Yes. We can't hear Jay anyway, so it's like. Yeah, I can only hear Kenny, though. I can hear every pull Kenny takes of that joint. I can hear the raspiness in your lungs. Just go. Damn, I want to play some music, but you guys won't hear any of it, so I'm going to be vibing alone, and it's going to suck. Ooh, people at the Zoom door. Ricardo, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Thank you for joining us. Yay, everybody, welcome. Ricardo. W, thank you for joining us. Is 0.3 lot size good enough for a 15,000 USD real account? I'm just not going to micros. The max I can trade on this live account from top one is 1 lot. So I could technically break this down into into micros. But I don't, because I don't want to trade on a different chart. So we are on the GC chart. What pair is this? It's not a pair. This is a gold. This is a gold futures contract, which is the equivalent of XAU USD on the Forex side. Who's tapping me on my shoulder?
Kai's not sharing her chips.
She's not sharing her chips? What chips is that? Why is she eating chips this early? Is she eating Takis?
No, it's
Chester's fries?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll get them. Hold on a second, gang. Welcome. Just Kaya, share now. She doesn't need to come to me to complain that you're not sharing. Give her the whole thing. She ever does that again, I'll take everything away from you and give the whole thing to her. Give her the bag. Please. Nicely. Yeah, that was the baby of the family. That was the 6-year-old. The 8-year-old wasn't sharing with her. So I told the 8-year-old, I said, look, you don't share. She's going to get the whole bag. You'll get nothing. Parenting. Yaman. Can your kids speak Ukrainian? No, they speak Russian. My kids can speak Russian because that was the language. Like, it's easier. Look, okay, so here's the deal. It's easier for me to speak English. I prefer English, right? America. But for the sake of my kids knowing a second language, as they were growing up, right, as they were young, little, like from baby age till 5, I only spoke Russian to them, even though it was harder for me, right? But I only spoke Russian to them, and where we'd be in settings where like it wouldn't make sense, like for me to speak Russian. But I only did that, and like when they would talk to me, I'd be like, I don't understand. Speak Russian. I don't understand. And they knew I understand, but like I wouldn't entertain it because it forced them to learn another language. Now they all speak, read, write Russian, right? So now I have no problem talking to them in English because they know Russian now. So now they know 2 languages, being born in America, right? So like usually even people in my situation will just teach their kids English and they won't go back to that. So the parents will speak it, but the kids won't. Me, no, I wanted them to know a second language. So we only spoke Russian while they were growing up. Now I talk to them in English, and if they want to say something in Russian, they can. They don't prefer it. They know it, but they don't prefer to speak in Russian. As long as we're not speaking the Deutsch, right? Speaking the Deutsch. I think the whole world can thank their grandpas for that. Maduro charges. Count 1, narco-terrorism conspiracy. Count 2, cocaine importation conspiracy. Count 3, possession of machine guns and destructive devices. Count 4, conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices. I know, I got friends in Brooklyn that got hit with harder charges than that. I don't know what the fuck. Or Maduro about to do 72 hours and fly back home, bro. He about to do 72 hours in bookings and go back home. All right, so like this is disgusting. Look at the chop we're in. Right? This is ugly. The only thing uglier than this was probably like your high school sweetheart's best friend that you had to bring along for the first date. Your homie had to take one for the team on that double date. Remember that one? Yeah, that's the only thing uglier than this chop. On the 4 hour, this looks good for buys. Yeah, but like a 4 hour is a long ass candle, right? This shit could take 4 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, wait, where's my sound bites? I forgot about that. You ain't going to hear it either. Hold on. You guys are not going to hear my sound bites. That's what sucks. Right, you don't hear that. Nothing working. Yeah, music don't work. The sound effects don't work. Unless you know how to trade the chop. I mean, why would you want to trade the chop? You can attempt it, but your probability is much less, right? Why don't you, if this is a probabilities game, let's put money on the position that has a high degree of probability of winning or running. And this 30 is still open. We can definitely still re-break the highs. We've created a higher high, higher low. Structure still bullish, even though we see this coming down right now. We don't want to trade against structure unless it's clear range. Right now, you're selling into a support that's just been established here. So there's nothing clear about this. If I can do it, you can too. Yes. Nice bill flag forming. You mean bull flag? Okay. Fine. I agree with your assessment there. What's it going to do for us in terms of entry? Yo, Jessica needs to say yes or no. She needs to send her own plane out. That's the thing. People always assume it's a yes. And meanwhile, Jessica over there like, I got to change my name. I don't know how you guys keep hearing this shit. I never heard of Aquafunded. Sounds like they're liquid. Huh. This is a very ugly chop. USA, USA. America. That's the sound of someone's account getting clapped right now. Can y'all really feel me? East Coast, feel me? West Coast, feel me? Boy, I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. And you were mine. Remember that? It's a banger. Could it be possible to go from $59 away from blowing my account to zero balance? Nope, that's a mirage. It's definitely a mirage. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. Should get a Congo drum for days like these. I need a live studio audience and maybe a live performer over here. This thing needs to be, we need a bigger office. Like this office is probably like 1,200 square feet. Just the office here. And it needs to have a bigger office. I once went from a 9.6 drawdown on. I was $300 away. The account I got funded on that I passed 4 challenges on in December. I think it was like $300 away from being blown. Yeah, like I think one of the first trades on that account brought me from 150 to like 157 something, 156 something. And guess what? I got 5 total payouts on it. Yeah, we are really pushing in one spot here. Yeah, one of my first trades on that account was, so I took a W. I got it to like, right? I got it like 1K into profits, and I think I took like 110, 120 pip loss. And that was in October, right? And from that day on, we just went undefeated for the next 6 weeks, right? We went undefeated in all of November and didn't take a loss for a couple of weeks in December. And that rode my account all the way up and to a whole bunch of payouts. Let's you see this live account. Lots of rejection on the 15, refusing to go down. Well, it's refusing to go up just the same. It's stop resisting. I hate when cops do that shit. You be all normal and shit too. They'd be like, hands behind your back. You'd be like, all right. And all of a sudden you hear, stop resisting. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm fucked. Wasn't even resisting. You hear that shit getting arrested, you know your arm's getting broken or you're getting fucking bloody cheek, something. Something gonna happen. You never want to hear a cop say, stop resisting. Damn, look at this. They're in Colombia right now on the border near Venezuela. They got the military and everything. Yeah, the Colombians are scared as fuck right now. Trump said we're going to Colombia and Cuba next. They're fucked. Wait, Trump just stole a president? Well, no, he stole a leader of a cartel and an illegitimate president who stole 2 elections and is not recognized by more than half the world as a legitimate president. So no, he did not steal a president. For a president to be stolen, he would have to be recognized as the president first, which he wasn't. Right? That would be like Pablo Escobar being just walking out and be like, you know what? I'm the president of Colombia now. I'm like, no, you're not. For president to be stolen, he would have to be the president first. All Trump did was just stole a little bit of oil. Just needed some oil. I got to be honest with you. That oil that they have was already stolen and nationalized, right? It was like, those used to be the Exxons and the Mobils.
Can we go play outside?
Can you go play outside?
Yeah.
Who's outside?
Dad.
What if I cash you outside? How about that?
Yeah.
Why were you not sharing chips?
What?
Why weren't you sharing chips?
I
Do me a favor. Go brush your hair so you look pretty. Well, you already look pretty, but I want your hair looking pretty.
don't
All right, if you can't, then bring me the brush and I'll brush your hair. But like, you're not going outside looking like a hot mess.
Okay.
All right? All right, you have 2 things to do. Go brush your teeth and bring me your brush, your hairbrush, okay? And I'll help you brush your hair. Let's go. Because your hair is going to turn into my hair. Look at these. You got a bunch of locks in the back.
I'm gonna get home.
You're not going to brush it when you get home. You're going to get home in the evening. Bring me your brush. Go. First of all, go brush your teeth. Number 1. right? No, I'm serious. Do you know how to brush them or you want help? You know, sides, up, down, in the back, tongue, everything. Tell Sammy to do the same thing. And once she's done, bring me your hairbrush so I can brush your hair. Thank you. I'm going to beg her to bring me the hairbrush to brush her hair. Just a little bit of oil. Well, the thing is that oil was like, it was, you know, the oil companies, it was their rigs that they set up. And then all of a sudden Maduro came in and said, no, we own it now. So it was already stolen from the oil companies. So Trump's just giving it back. The thing is, it's been decades, right? It's been like a generation of people. So like, all right, we're coming up to London close. We're in this ugly chop. We'll probably chop around here for a little bit until we see some volume and a push out the range. And remember, if you're seeing this push above 60 or below 48, that doesn't mean it's going to continue coming down or going up. You need closures. And after those closures, you need the next candle to open up correctly. Apprehended a criminal based on criminal charges brought by a previous administration. Well, Trump won. Trump 45. I think that's when the charges came in. And then Biden agreed with that, right? And he had the same policy. And Trump 47 here was just the one responsible for catching him. But I think the last three administrations really did not like the first Trump administration, Biden, and the second Trump administration didn't like him, but Trump got it done. Yeah. Yo, Putin tried to do what Trump just did to Maduro. Putin tried to do that to Zelensky. U.S. got in and out without a single U.S. casualty, and Maduro, within a few hours, Putin is over there with his fucking third world military still fighting it's a 4-year war already, the 4th year of this war. I think the whole world's on notice that, like, Russia was supposed to have the second strongest military in the world behind us. Man, Russia ain't shit. Love my Russians. But your military sucks. Okay, all right. No bottom wick on that closure. The 30's got a bottom wick. The hourly did not close yet. What I was going to say is if we can re-break the lows here, I'll have a buy stop. But yeah. Everyone's saying they have strong armies. I'm pretty sure we can take out Putin and Xi within a week if we wanted to. They want the oil stealing. Actually, I mean, Russia and China had interests in there and did nothing. Yeah, man, we got them UFOs. Yeah, I think so. I think the whole world got them UFOs. Nah, you wouldn't. He has more nukes than you. Putin? When's the last time any of those nukes being checked? They'd have to, like, they come out with a new nuke all the time and the motherfuckers don't work. What was the last one that they tried during this war? It was called... Okay, so the Russians tried this weapon. They called it Burevestnik. It was supposed to be like some state-of-the-art shit. And when the Americans looked at it, they were like, this is some old-ass technology. That the Russians were like, you know, they kept talking it up, but never used it. So the U.S. was like, damn, this must be a crazy weapon. And then the Russians used it in Ukraine. And the U.S. military was like, man, we had this in the 70s. Yeah. What's the point of all these things? I mean, we're trying to make some money here, bro. We build all these things just to kill each other and show off who's the strongest. No, I think you do it in order to make sure that doesn't happen. The weapons are built to make sure you stay out of wars, right? Because if you didn't have any weapons and no way to protect yourself, people like Hitler, like Stalin, like Putin come around, like Mao, right? Like Rocket Man, and you become a slave. So weapons are built as a form of deterrence, right? The whole point of weapons is peace through strength. The only way the world sees peace is when the peacemakers are strong, right? The people that are looking for that peace are stronger than the people that are wanting to fight, because that deters the ones that want to fight. Add Trump to that list. Man, you are severely disillusioned if you're thinking Trump and Hitler are on the same list. Hitler, Stalin, Mao are, and maybe what's his name, Genghis Khan, right, are responsible for the most deaths in our planet's modern history. And religion. And religion. I'm almost done. Come here. Hold on, I gotta get the front. You want me to put it up in a ponytail?
No.
You want cornrows?
No. I want to leave it like this.
You sure?
Yeah. But.
All right. You added Putin. Putin is killing right now. Today, he's killing 10,000 people a week on average, every single week. Maybe 20,000 people a week. Yeah, I fucking put Putin in there. He is directly responsible for killing around 20,000 people a week, 10 to 20,000 people a week, every single week for the last 4 years, every day. Directly responsible. The buck stops with him over there. Benny! Have you seen Jessica? Meet Jessica, gang. This is my Jessica. He likes being mushed. He likes it when I do this to him. That's why he comes in here. You're such a mush. Look at that. Look here. Look here. Bro, stop. You're gonna press buttons on my keyboard, bro. Get your paw off my thing. Get your paw off my computer.
What is Benny?
He's trying to press buttons here.
Oh.
Bro! Get away.
He never did that before. He never did that before.
Yeah, he's never done that before. Well, now he's got me covered in his slobber. Come on. He's my Jessica. It's the mainstream media doesn't care because we talk about all those things. Yeah, we talk about it all. But like I said, nobody should be catching feelings during political or religious conversations because we're going to make fun of everybody. We're going to make fun of everybody equally. But nobody talks about Russians being killed and terrorized by Banderas people in Ukraine on East border because that's not true. There was no Nazis in Ukraine. There was no fascism. Putin just needed a reason. Shit, my headphones went out. He just needed a reason, and that was the reason. Putin's reason to his people was there's Nazis in Ukraine, and we're gonna go stop them. If you knew anything about the news over there, you would watch, right? You would have watched the news over the first year of the war, right, in 2022, and you saw when he was coming out, he was telling his people that we're going into Ukraine as part of a military operation to denazify the Ukrainian people because the leaders are Nazis. And I'm sorry, Zelensky's not a Nazi. He's a fucking comedy actor on TV who played a fucking president in a TV show and then became the president, right? So no. And who dances shit salsa? Exactly. How about Ukrainian people in Donbass from 2014? Once again, Ukrainian territory. How about Crimea? Ukrainian territory. Russians went in there. You think Ukraine's not going to defend its territory? Excuse me. Zelensky's Jewish. What does that have to do with anything? So am I. I'm Jewish. I'm still giving you profits. What he meant was the Russian community was treated poorly in Ukraine, which is true. Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. The Russians are prospering in Ukraine. Ukraine was very, very much okay with Russians, Russian language. In fact, the city I was born in, Odessa, in Ukraine, on the Black Sea, there was a Ukraine before 1990. Of course there was. It was part of the Soviet Union, right? But Ukraine was its own republic, right? United Soviet republics, whatever it is, USSR. But of course there was a Ukraine, there was a Belarus, right? They were just regions of the Soviet Union. There was no Russia. There was no, like you say, no Ukraine. There was also no Russia, right? There was nobody being treated. There was nobody being treated poorly. I'm from the Russian-speaking part of Ukraine, where the Russians, no problem. Everybody, the whole city speaks Russian. In fact, we are closer to the Russian culture than to the Ukrainian culture in the city. But there was no problem. Putin needed a reason. And the reason was Nazis are in power. We're going into Ukraine to denazify Ukraine. He needed, not for the world, he needed a reason for his own people. And since he controls 100% of the media, 100% they control, there's no more Instagram in Russia. There's no more Google in Russia. There's no more YouTube in Russia, if you guys don't know any of this. There's no WhatsApp. There's no Telegram. They've closed everything. They're closing Discord because he controls 100% of the narrative going in and out of Russia. And the narrative is we're going in there to denazify Ukraine. All of it was there. In 2022, there was YouTube, there was Google, there was WhatsApp, everything was, there's Telegram. Now nothing is there. They've turned everything off because they want to run the narrative. And you might think whatever you want, but people in Russia think that, oh, we are going in there because there's Nazis in power. What's the point of living in Russia? No, get the fuck out as soon as possible. Leave, run, fly. Putin is 25 plus years president. Yeah, he's been in power. Lucky how he got into power. If you know the origin story of Putin, like, and how he got into power and how Yeltsin's daughter pushed, like Boris Yeltsin, the first president of Russia, right? After the USSR fell apart. He got pushed into power as a suggestion by Boris Yeltsin's daughter, right? He weaseled himself in because there was a lot of oligarchs that are taking money, right? Stealing money from the country. And Putin was the guy that was going to connect all these oligarchs and let them run their thing, right? And not get in their way. So initially he got into power as, as just like at the right place, at the right time. But there is the narrative in Russia and how he builds his army and how he gets people to agree with him, right? And get on his side is he pushes 100%. He controls 100% of that narrative because there's no outside info. It's turned into a hermit country, right? It's turned into a hermit kingdom. It's turned into a North Korea in terms of information flow. You trying to lie to us and say Putin and Russia can be bought? I'm not telling you anyone can be bought. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm just telling you it is what it is, right? I'm from there. I'm from Ukraine. I was born there. Lots of Russians in Donbass in 2014. They were getting killed. Nope, absolutely not. Putin went in there and started it, right? There was nobody getting killed, not in Donetsk, right? Nowhere in Donetsk it was a million person city, right? It was a city of 1 million residents that Putin decided to go in and take over. No, like Azovstal? No, they were defenders of Ukraine. Yeah, they were far right. They were very nationalist, but they're not Nazis. Nobody was getting killed there. There was no Nazi regime. There was no people being gassed or discriminated against. No, none of that was happening. He just needed to justify going in there, right? And Putin's had long beef with Zelensky. Why do you think they don't even meet? Like, they're like to Trump, yeah, we'll meet. And then Putin doesn't go on there because he hates that fucking guy. It's personal. For Putin, it's personal. He wants to get rid of Zelensky. Yeah, Buddy needed a reason. He got a reason. He controls the narrative. And sir, I'm a video editor and a graphics designer, and I want to start a new journey with you. Okay, I don't need a video editor, graphics designer. I have somebody I'm working. What I need is somebody to chop up these streams and create some reels. If you want to do that, great. Then we can work together. If you're on streams here and you watch the streams, you understand how I trade, and you want to chop up these streams into like 2 or 3 reels daily, then we can work. If not, then I got somebody that I'm working with for graphics design. You can do it? All right, cool. So day 1, here you go. You see the stream, chop up the best moments, send them to me. I mean, chop it up into a reel, an Instagram reel, send it to me. And if it's something I like, we'll start working. Yeah, if anybody does that here, let me know. Send me what you can do and we'll start working. Where can you send me? You can contact me either in my Discord or DM me through Instagram or send me an email. So if that's something you guys do, I'll gladly work with you if you are able to show me that you're good at it, right? Are you on Telegram? No, I do have a Telegram, but I'm not on it. Like I haven't been on Telegram in years. Years, I tell you. Best moment Wix means winning trades. No, look, there's a lot of good, intellectually honest conversation that happens here. There's a lot of funny things that happen here, maybe a lot more than actual trading. We have a lot of jokes, a lot of funny moments, and a lot of value in terms of discussions, breakdowns, positions, right? So we might not win a trade, but we'll break the shit down, right? And when we break it down, there's a lot of value in those breakdowns. There's a lot of value in after the trade. Sometimes a loss will give so much value that that's worth the post. Like one of my biggest reels on Instagram was when I posted, maybe it's because people love seeing others lose, but when I posted my 300 pip loss, that got more views and reposts and comments than like all the stories that we combined. You don't like break of highs with a bottom wick here? No, I do not. Don't you like that? Because there's about 20 pips of the entire range. 14 to our advantage point, 21, like the entire range is 20 pips. No. If the entire range is 200, I'll take it. Telegram has all those fake Forex guys in it. I don't know. I just don't do Telegram. It just doesn't make sense to do it. Like we send the signals in the Discord channel. Then there's a Discord chat for them, right? And then there's a Clubhouse chat where like there's a lot of valuable discussion on all of this and how all of this affects what we're doing. So you'll contact me on Insta. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You could do that, but. Yeah, and then we'll talk. But just send me what you're able to do. I'm not, you know, I don't know your skills. So, yeah, if anyone else does that here, you guys, like, this goes out to all of you. Like, if that's something you can do, if that's something that you're good at. Yeah, I need clippers. The more clippers we can get, the better, right? And right, you'll get paid for your work. I just need good clippers. It's got to be good work. Saw Speed in Botswana, was born in town and then came back to Guyana and take my parents back. I saw Speed racing a cheetah. You guys saw that? Yo, he took a swipe at him and took a chunk of his leg. It was wild too. Like, yo. And I don't know what it is about, like, when black people get a scratch, it looks like they've just been shot by a shotgun. Like, because you guys get the whole, it gets red and then you get the white and it just, I don't know. Like, a wound on a black person looks way worse than it does on a white person for some reason. Go look at him getting scraped by the cheetah and look at that spot where he got scraped. Like, on a white person, that would have been like a paper cut, right? On a black person, that was a fucking gash. Did you see that? Like the amount of colors in your wounds, it just makes it look like way worse than it is. Kenny know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know I'm right. Kenny get some road rash. This shit look like 4th degree burns or something. Yeah. No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying it looks way worse than it is on you than it does on me. You and I could get the same scratch. It'll look way worse on you. I'm more scratch resistant than you are, basically. I got that Gorilla Glass. That almost came out wrong. I had to pause for a second. Oh, man. It's the cocoa butter? Word. Bro is very athletic. Speed, bro. It's Speed. I love Speed. Did you see this shit? his producer, one of his guys, came up to him. He was like, yo, White Speed is hanging off the balcony. Don't look that way. He's like, yeah, all right. Just grabbed 80 pips off the bull flag break. W, good for you. I'm waiting on a closure. We don't get it. 8 minutes here for the hourly. And I'm still here for a little while. I'm here until I finish smoking that J, and I got a big fat Jamaican joint over there. I'm still waiting to hear back from Jessica right now. Honestly, I'm waiting on that thing to fly by. I'm waiting for Jessica to fucking hawk to her. Thanks for good chat. But a blue eye will look bad on you. I got blue eyes. Oh, you mean like a black and blue? Like if I get punched in the face? I actually remember the last time that's happened. Funny thing is, I don't remember the first 10 seconds because I was knocked out cold. But as soon as I woke up, I remember everything that happened since then till now. Yo, last time, chat, I had a black eye. I was in the Bronx. No, I'm lying. We were in Queensbridge. We were in Queensbridge projects, I think. And we went to some bar and we were deep. It was like we were all on bikes. We were all on motorcycles. It wasn't the Bronx, no. We were coming from the Bronx. We went to Queensbridge. And we were at some bar. It was just all our bikes parked in the front, like 30. And somebody threw a bottle of Grey Goose at our table. And a big ass fight broke out because you got to understand, like a whole bunch of bikers, like we all think that like one of us, like we're deep. Fine. The people didn't know. They started a fight with one of us. We didn't even know a fight was happening. Well, I didn't know there was a fight happening, but I see my boys all swinging their helmets at people and all this shit. You know me. Dog, as soon as I put my hands up, as soon as I did this, I don't remember nothing. I saw the video though. I saw a video of what happened. Because so one of the bouncers that was guarding our table, right? There was a bunch of bouncers around our whole section. There was like 5 or 6 bouncers. So it was a lot of us. And for some reason, he saw me put my hands up. Big dude, like maybe, I don't know, fucking 6'19", like 300 pounds. He saw me put my hands up like this, and he was standing right behind me. And all he was like, he was standing, and he saw me do that, and he just went, well, you know how he hit me? He hit me with this part right here from behind. And I was out. That was my last black and blue. And then I wake up and he's holding me up. He's like, yo, you all right? And my boys are over there yelling. They're like, yo, he's one of ours. So the bouncer he picks me up like it's our fucking first wedding night. Carries me into the back office. The owner of the club is sitting there. He's like, yo, you want an ice pack? You want something? Because we're spending money in it. He's just trying not to get sued. So he had the girls bring the ice, bring a whole bunch of vodka. I don't know why it was vodka, but girls bring a whole bunch of vodka into the back office, and he was sitting there apologizing. The security guard that hit me, he was like, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know you. Like, I thought you was one of them. He was just trying not to get fired. Meanwhile, Wick's over there with a big ass black eye. Yo, I had a bigger bump right here than my forehead. This shit went. Yeah, so that was the last time. And I was looking at him, right? Because when I woke up, he's fucking carrying me. He's like, yo, wake up, man. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm fucked. You're going to toss me out the club right now, right into the bike. He walked me into the back office to the owner, and a whole bunch of us walked in there, and like the club was trashed by that moment. Because when I woke up, lights on, club's trashed. He's walking me back. Like, all my boys are like, just grabbing all their fucking equipment, their helmets. There's fucking glass all over the floor. But it was cool because the owner comped us like forever. From that moment on, anytime we went back there, everything was comped. Free bottle, table, every time. But the way that motherfucker hit me, because he showed me, the owner showed me on security camera footage what happened. He didn't just show me. He was like, hey, like, this is what happened. We wanted to see. And then you could see my ass in the corner getting knocked out. Oh, man. I'd be like, yo, how much for you to delete all of this? How much for you to delete this footage and never show it to nobody? I don't give a fuck though, bro. That boy was big. And he sucker punched me. Dang, I'm not going. No, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm here till we get a trade. Nah, just kidding. If we don't get one by 1 p.m., I'm leaving because I gotta go hit the gym. I gotta hit the gym, get my weight up. I'm trying to go back to that club. That bouncer gonna see me. Another thing, when you fight, don't ever be like this. Tuck that chin in, right? Number one. Number two, stop fucking fighting. Wig's getting knocked out. Yeah, you know when that happened? I could tell you, that was in 2002. Is that your motivation for the gym? Yeah, word. Every time I go in the gym, I'd be like, that bouncer gonna see me. I gotta be honest with you, he's gotta be in his 60s right now, that motherfucker. Because this was 24 years ago, 24 years ago. If the motherfucker was like 40 years old, he's pushing 70 right now. I could take him. I could take him right now, though. Oh, there we go. Volume coming in here. Can we see a breakdown? Now you can. No, I could have taken him before. Hey, gang, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Let's get to 29K subs. We're like 10 subs away from 29K. Wait, are we? Hold on. Let me before I say some shit. Let me double check some shit. Oh, Speed is live right now in Botswana. IRL Safari stream in Okavango Delta, Botswana. Yeah, Speed is live right now. He's looking for a cheetah in a tree. That's pretty dope. All right, here we go. We are at 28,885. Sorry, we are 15 subs away from 28.9 and 115 subs away from 29. So can we get 15 more subs? I think if we get to 28.9, Asian session. I'm taking Speed live right now. Yeah. Hey, I think Asian session could get us up to 29K subs. That would be amazing. We're streaming tonight? Yeah, we'll be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that closed there, that 30. The 1 hour closed bearish. I don't like any of this. This chop sucks. Oh, come back down. Yeah, this literally looks like ass and feet right now. Even Benny's like, what the fuck is this? Benny. Benny's like this. You guys hear him? You hear him whining? He's going the... Yeah, there's the 4 hour, right? That's the 4 hour re-breaking its own low. There we go. Got him. So 4 hour re-broke its own low. Got a wick to fill here on the 30. Oh, man. I mean, things could get really interesting if we push back in range. What's the stop, though, for the fill of the wick up? 80 pips. Yeah, I think this is going to need a top wick too. Off that 4 hour, off that 30. Yeah, we're going to start filling this wick. Buy stop on the break of the high. A candle. Buy stop. It'll be current candle low. Looking to fill this wick up on the 30. If not all the way, then partially. There'll be a current candle stop. 53.6, 55.7 would be a partial. Right here, if we're able to break that high, I'll expect to start filling this wick up, come back up in range. If we break down here, re-break the lows, then we'll obviously delete. The stops will get too heavy, and then we'll wait on a limit buy at this area. I mean, a limit sell at 44.48 once we break down and start coming up for that top wick. Yeah, if we re-break our current low, I'll delete this. What I wanted to see was a slingshot. Bounce here, right? Tap these wicks, not re-break them, and slingshot. Have not re-broken yet. These wicks to the left seems to be holding, but if we break them, we'll delete it. Feel coming to 44.11, I'm fine with that, right? If you look at the 4 hour, fine. It might be doing the same thing on the fill of the wick that we're expecting here on the 30, right? For that wick. But we'll see it. Like if this re-breaks the low, or if this closes below here, then we obviously won't be a part of that position and we won't trade it. But right now, the key is for this re-break of the low, right? It's either going to re-break the low and we'll cancel this, or it's going to pump up heavy, reflip the 4 hour bullish. And oh, there's the re-break of the low. So you can delete this. We can delete that. Good, good, good. Volume. We're breaking out of that chop. Amazing. Let's get this closure, and I think we should be good to go. Bro, which type of clips do you like? You would have to clip up the stream. Look, the best moments. Look at my old reels. Just go through my Instagram. Go look at my old reels and improve on them. Improve. Do better. Right? Okay, so I'll tell you which type of clips I like. I like the clips that get more than 10,000 views. If you can get clips to average or more than 10,000 views, you're hired. You're hired and you get a raise. Okay, so much for being out of that chop, right? The 4 hours gotten itself a bottom wick, didn't go nowhere. Now we're re-breaking highs, but unfortunately, I needed to hold that low. I cannot trade this at 100 pip stop. There are positions that I can, not this one. Oh, there's Maduro in court on drug and weapons charges. What about his wife? She with him? Yeah, might flip and drive, might not. The 5 is faking out. Remember we said we want that closure below and above, but not on the 5. 15.30, great. Yeah, I mean, chop is kind of shitty. I'm not gonna take that buy here now. Wanted to hold this wick here, the extent of that range. It's a scary bearish 4 hour flip, right? To retest 4408. But guess what? The 4 hour is a long candle, right? We might still create another high or retest the high and then break down. And before you know it, 2 p.m. hits and you're back down here, right? And the 4 hour ends up doing exactly what it was supposed to do at that point. I think we really want this below there. Yeah, there will be no more positions in this chop here. Once it broke that low, I'm not going to trade the chop here unless it closes outside. So close below, close above, and then back into the chop, fine. But hold on, I think Benny sees the Jessica plane. What are you barking at, bro? Stop. You are a dog, bro. What? I don't speak dog, bro. I need you to roll your tongue, move the lips. Do some normal shit. I like the USA shirt. Yeah, me too. I want to get more USA shirts. This is crazy. The judge overseeing Maduro's case is 92 years old. How? Why do we have 90-year-old judges? I can't get into Discord access. You have to follow directions. Follow directions. You're supposed to click the check mark in the announcements or new members, something like that. By the way, we're over 1,500 members in the Discord. Thank you, gang. How does my headphones turn off again? I didn't get no email. You're not supposed to get an email. What do you mean? Discord, when you hit the link for, are you talking about through the WAP? Like if you signed up for Signal channel or for the Signals community, then it should give you a link. And once you get the link, you go in there and you sign in. You're definitely supposed to get a link. Email and everything. I'm not sure how you signed up. Oh, excuse me. What I will say though is, if we don't get nothing here, man, I think 2 p.m. might hold the key. Remember that game? Someone in town holds the key. Yeah, you guys are too young for that. Anybody grew up in the 1900s? Anybody else grew up in the 1900s here? J Mac can. So there used to be a game back in the 1900s. It used to be called Phantasmagoria. Look it up, Phantasmagoria. Hold on, let me look it up here. No, it was a computer game way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Here's the game. Hold on, I'll show it to you. If I just Googled it. It was for a PC. It was a really good game, really good. It took like 8 discs right here. This was the game. And then when you would play, it was a horror game, right? So basically, you see it's like motion. So this is like it's a real person, and you would just click where she would go, and she would walk there. So it was actually a real person if you look online. It was a point and click adventure horror video game. So we see back August 24, 95. This one, so there were two versions. There was part one, which was like 9 CDs, and then part two was a separate game. And it was really good. They were both horror games. And like they moved into a castle, right? And like a modern family, move into a castle, and you go explore the castle, drive to town. And then there's a door in the castle that you can't open. And whenever you click on it, there's a little skull over here on the bottom of the screen that talks to you. And he's like, someone in town holds the key. And every time you click on it, you'd be like, someone in town holds the key. You see right there, that little skull right there. And you need to find like different things around town. It was a really cool game. One of the most entertaining games I've ever played, honestly. On this day, 1996, the first ever playable LGBTQ character in a video game appeared in Phantasmagoria Puzzle of Flesh. That's the second part, Puzzle of Flesh. That one I could never get past the third CD. Really good game. If you guys ever able to play it or get it, do it. Way ahead of its time. Yeah, I played that video game. Are we on any trade right now? No. Maduro Raymond live inside the courtroom. Judge interrupts Maduro as he tries to explain he was captured. Judge says, shut up, I'm the one speaking. Okay, there we go. There's that. Replay, we got, how much the 15 has? The 15 has 30 seconds to close. I need a bottom wick here. If the 15 can close like this, I want a bottom wick. Oh, we need a top wick on the closure though. $30 still open. Give me, and that's just disgusting. We got Maduro in jail before GTA 6. Tell him, bro. Pretty scary game back in time. Yeah. I played that game when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, bro. You know? Yeah, I used to just pee in my diapers. It was cool how they made it because it was literally, it wasn't a video game character, right? It was actual footage of a person. Like it was like filmed, and then like whatever action you do, it was like pre-filmed, I guess. It wasn't like Prince of Persia, right? Like you press left and jump, and then the motherfucker just dives onto spikes. Like I just jumped. I think that was the cool thing about Prince of Persia. You had to figure out the timing on the buttons because it wasn't immediate. It was like a second off. And that was the hard part of the game. It wasn't passing the bosses or the levels. It was really figuring out the timing on the buttons to pass the level. Maduro said, I am innocent. I am not guilty. I am a decent man. You know, they told us you would say that. And they warned us you would say that. You play video games now? No, I do not. I do not play video games. You calling it or not yet? No, I want, like, really want a fucking position because I'm trying to end the day in profits here. I'm not trying to take this 312 to tomorrow, to tonight. But like, you know, we're in here for over 3 hours now, and like, choppity chop. Prince of Persia was really good. Yeah, it was. It was one of my favorite. Remember the other game, Carmageddon? You guys ever play Carmageddon? Your job was to hit pedestrians on the street, and it was, I don't know why they did that. Game was really racist because whenever you hit a black person, you'd get more points than for hitting a white person. literally, not making it up, racist ass game. El Chapo's a farmer businessman, yeah. Go look at it. Carmageddon. The more shit you can destroy, the more people you can hit, the more points you get. Gold and silver pricing in attack on Iran this week. Yeah, a lot of shit's happening in the world, right? A lot of instability and uncertainty. And what happens, since gold is a safe haven currency, just like yen, right? This thing should be running up. Love you, Wixie. Damn. Most of the games we played and soaps we listened to wouldn't be allowed today. Yeah, bro, look at the cartoons we watched. Yo, Pepe Le Pew was one big PDF file, bro. A Pepe Le Pew would be sitting in jail today for trying to fucking, you know, whatever he wanted to try to do to that lady squirrel. I've learned a lot from you. I have love and respect for you. Yeah, think about like all those cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Elmer, like a lot of the jokes in them are like really like weird as you grow up and you become an adult, and you're like, as a kid, you're like, ha 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 ha. As an adult, you're like, ha ha. You're not watching that. Yeah, I'm telling my kids right now, go watch Big Shitty Greens or something like that, you know? Is this gold? Yeah, right? That's exactly what I said. Is this really gold? What the fuck? But yeah, those cartoons had too many adult jokes for like, you know, and the kids would be laughing like, I don't know why. Like, adult joke. The references. Yeah, with the laws the way they are today, Pepe Le Pew is doing at least a 20-year bid in jail right now. Yeah, you don't understand the jokes growing up, right? When you're a kid, you're like, haha, these cool characters, right? Bugs Bunny, what's up, Doc? And then you just listen to them and you're like, holy jumping fucking Jesus. I can't let my kids watch this shit. Are we up or down from here? You feel me? Thank you. Thank you for that question. Exactly what we were saying. Not all bad though, chat. Like, look, we are printing a support of sorts, right? We're holding this on the hourly. If this is how we close here in 22 minutes, in 38 minutes, 22 minutes, 22 is what's gone by. I doubt that's how we close because it's another 40 minutes, but if we can do this, I'm definitely looking for bottom wick buys here on the next hourly. Tell me when you buy or sell. Right now, we're chopping it up, doing nothing. We're printing sideways. We're getting one big sideways candle here. This is what we are seeing right now. Family Guy jokes were definitely more harsh and on point back then versus now is straight up insults. Yeah, I haven't watched Family Guy in forever. I've stopped watching everything. I just Damn. Maduro needs Jay-Z in there. His wife is literally quoting Jay-Z lyrics. Not guilty. Y'all got to feel me. Chat, can you guys drop a like, please, and sub to the channel? Please, 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 please share the stream as well. We're still live here. It's noon. It's past noon. It's 30 past noon. 23 past noon. A lot of people dipped. Yeah, more than half the Zoom already dipped. More than half the stream. 283. No, a third of the stream dipped. But I'm looking for positions. I am actively looking. So, y'all, Richarachi. Nothing up yet, bro. It's been a whack stream. The only good position and possibility of a good position was the closure back up over here, but there's no bottom wick given, no position taken. And we had some attempts on breaks of the highs here in the beginning of this chop, right? As we started re-breaking highs here and yeah, somewhere over here, but that's a long time ago, right? Back when we were younger. This is the range I really want to get to, right? Because this is some clean range right here to the left. We close above 46.6, 44.66.3 to be exact, and we should be Gucci, right? You want clean range. You don't want to trade in the chop, right? So the chop initially was clean range. So coming up into this chop, it was good, right? Came down, retesting the high of the chop. It was good, but now, no bueno, right? You don't want to take trades within here, within the rejection areas, right? This is a rejection area from 60 to 66. So you don't want the market to stick around here. And usually, I show you guys this all the time. Market either drives straight through here, close up, or it'll drive through this area and close back in range, which is what it did here, what it did here, and it did not close anywhere in here, you see? But once it does close anywhere in here, I won't trade it. The only way we're going to trade is above here or back below here once we are above there. Hi, beautiful. I do, just not right now. I'm hungry and not hungry. All right, breakfast in the building, gang. I got a little sausage party right here. Yo, why my sausage be looking like the scans under the pyramids of Giza, right? The SAR scans. You guys seen those new scans under the pyramids? This is what it looks like. I got my tomatoes. Cucumba. I got the cucumba. And I got my little chickies right here. Because it give you energy, word. I can't have you guys watch me eat this sausage. It's like me eating a banana on stream. That's just against the rules. That works. Opinion on Venezuela situation. Buy oil. Invest in Chevron, Exxon, and Mobil. Get a scissors. Word. Chop up the banana with scissors. Y'all know how I eat a banana. Same way you eat a banana. Don't even front. We all eat banana. Benny, stay the fuck away from my food, bro. The plate's right here. Oh, did you guys hear that? You're on stream, don't you farted. Fuck away from me, bro. Go outside. No, you're going outside, bro. No, you're a fucking biohazard. I can't have you. You better go get a warning label to walk around in this office. You crazy? up to my food, literally right next to my food, and go, get the fuck out of my office. Get out. The old blame it on the dog trick. Yeah. He knows he's guilty because he's like this right now. He's looking down. You can't do that, bro. Outside. No, out. I'm not messing with you. We're not doing this right now. Yeah, stay right here. Go talk to Jessica or something. I can't have you here. Yo. My plants are turning yellow and this motherfucker's not even real. It's not even a real plant that's turning yellow. Oh my God, I can't believe he did that. But look at all this red, chat. Look at all this red and all the areas where we cannot trade, where we're not allowed to trade. And that's where we're at. Oh my God, my eyes are tearing, bro. I don't know what kind of nuclear material got into you, bro. Word, he said, if I don't eat, nobody eats. I can't with you, bro. Oh. You're too cute to smell like this. You know that, right? I wonder what would happen if they let Maduro out on bail. Like, whose Airbnb is he staying at? That's some shit my grandpa would have done. Yeah, and not even on purpose. Grandpa would have been there just like... He wouldn't have even known it was him. Yeah, buddy's a flight risk for sure in the country. And I know it's going to happen. We're going to call it a stream. I'm going to call it a session. We're going to end it here, right? And next thing you know, we're fucking somewhere at 44.69. Hold on, gang. Are you guys fighting or playing? You're playing? Sounded like you're fighting. Hey, walk normally, please. I don't know why you have a bearded dragon and a screwdriver in each hand, but whatever you're about to screw into the dragon, don't do it. What strat you use, Brokey? Price action. The crazy thing is, he's going to get a jury, right? And the jury can still, give him a not guilty verdict. And what happens in that case? You know what I mean? Will he go back to be El Presidente? Wow, Benny, bro. Gotta ruin my appetite, honestly. Can't believe he just did that shit. Yeah, we're trading price action here, and at this moment, price has no action. This guy just doesn't quit. Food's right here. You see him like, you need to get away from my food. Get away. Right. But when people say this is like, right, this is tough to read, right, or tough to get a read on this, right, it's not. Like, if price keeps rejecting the same highs and bouncing off the same lows, this isn't confusing price action, right? This is a range. Like, as long as you don't treat this range like it's a trend, you'll be good, right? And like, what happens in the ranges? The ranges, right? A range is basically this box. There's nothing wrong with trading the edges of this box, right? There's nothing wrong with trading the edges of the box, inside the edges or outside the edges. But you don't want to trade within here, right? You don't want to trade the middle, right? The middle is where your account goes to cry and ask for help, right? This is where, in here is where your account goes to the bathroom and starts praying, and you don't want that. Right? You don't have a trade here. That's all it is, right? So wait for a reaction at these areas and don't guess. Don't just say, oh, it might reverse. Let price prove it first with rejection wicks, with a break and then fake out, right? Or a strong close in the direction that we're looking to go. So things start falling in line with the higher time frame, get strong closes above, right? And we're bullish. Great. But when price is ranging like this, there's a high possibility of fake outs, right? So if you're going to take that initial breakout out of the range, protect yourself. You got to, scale down, size down, keep your stops. Well, I was going to say keep them clean, but be very, very unapologetic and very strict with your stops, right? If you exit the range and break back into the range, don't start widening or increasing your stops. No, right? These are the tough areas where traders need to make it through it with their account intact so you could take advantage of the next area, right? And timing matters, right? Your sessions matter, right? Ranges behave differently in different sessions. New York, right? You'll get a lot of those wicks and then fake outs if you get a range. In Asian, you'll get a range and then you'll get a slow drift, right? You'll get this slow kind of trickle up, trickle down. But in Asian, it'll be like a chop, right? It'll be slow push, but still push in a chop. In New York, you'll get these heavy pushes, but they'll look like this. You'll have these fake outs, right? With these wicks. So timing definitely matters when it comes to this. And remember, what we spoke about, that first breakout after a heavy range, that's typically not the push. That's typically an order grab for you to go the other way, right? So technically you can treat this as bait, right? You drop this down into the water, you get that bait, and then you reel that bait up. So, right, this is bait. If you took Celsius, you got caught, and now you're the fish that's being dragged out of the water. Right, that's what happens usually in these types of ranges. That first breakout is usually to trap you, right? Not to trap you on purpose, but it traps traders. Takes in a lot of orders. It reverses. It might break later, right? Eventually, and you might be right eventually, but you didn't wait for a closure here. You didn't wait for a retest of these levels and then a closure back below. So you needed to wait for that break, that retest, that hold of the level, and then enter, right? And if it rips without you, cool. You kept your money, but you didn't lose anything, right? But that's the key. That's the key. At least you kept your money. The issue is, right, a lot of, especially with newer traders, these kind of ranges, you know what they trigger? They trigger boredom. And when traders get bored, boredom triggers stupidity. So you see this range, you get bored, and boredom activates the stupid you. And now you're 8 trades in, 5 stop losses in, 3 break evens in. So you've had 8 scalps, 5 emotions, 1 meltdown, 2 trips to the bathroom to cry, right? You don't need any of that. You just need discipline and your edge. Right, so wait for this, wait for your edge to set up and then trade it. Rule number 8 or 9 or 7 for anyone who's counting. I don't know what rule we're in. Rule number 1, but or what number we're on. But the whole point is, if there's confusion, if at some point you're confused about the trade, right, and if you're in doubt, I say when in doubt, zoom out. The higher time frame usually seems to, usually would steer you in the right direction. But that doesn't mean sometimes the higher time frame doesn't range, right? So if there's confusion, no trade, right? And no trade is a trade in itself. When you're at 0, right? When you're break even, when you're flat, a flat is a position. So if we're in a box, right? If we're in this chop, we're not going to force the trades. We're going to trade the edges or not trade at all. We're not going to be in here where, what did I say earlier? This is where dreams go to die, where your accounts go to die. Right. Remember, trending days make you money. Ranging days build your maturity, right? Or how can you build maturity? Because you just get more mature. They test your maturity, right? So trading days make you money. Trending days make you money. Ranging days build your maturity or test your maturity. Put it that way. Your job is to survive, right? Your job is to survive the day or survive this battle so you can approach the next battle with more soldiers, bigger account, right? And win. You use FVG for anything? No, I have no idea how to use FVG. I actually gamble for a living. You're in the wrong spot, bro. If you want to gamble, you probably need to go to, like, I don't know, Tanya Trades stream or something like that. Yeah. Maybe Mamba FX can help you out. But if you actually want to trade and make money, you make money trading, then you're in the right spot. How do you detect a fake out versus a breakout? You use all the time frames in unison to align and tell one story, right? If you get the 15 close below, but the 30 doesn't have a top wick, and the next 15 is supposed to, and you're planning to trade on the next 15, for example, we know we've just ranged here. Let's say the 15 closes below, right? I'm sorry. Let's say this 15 closes below like this, right? This is what the 30 also looks like, right? The 15 just closed. The 30 is still doing all this. There's a chance the 30 closes back in range. Your last 30 was. So your job is to wait for that next 15 to break this high. Because that gives the 30 a top wick and a chance to drive up. And then if it fails, usually it won't, because if it's the first breakout after a heavy range, you'll usually fake out. Right? You usually grab orders and fake out, but you've already grabbed orders right there in that bottom wick to come up, right? So maybe that drives you up. But first closure outside, this is what's happening, right? Now, if you have this 15 and then this 15 fake out, your 30 now closes bullish back in range. If the next 30 does this, that means your hourly is now looking like this. Bottom wick, you're driving up, and then next 15 starts breaking highs. That's your hourly re-breaking highs. That's the 30 breaking highs. This is what you're doing on every time frame. So that makes sense. That's when you spot that fake out. But if you came up here on that candle, right, attempted to drive up, right, attempted that drive up, but still closed below or reflip bearish, you're good to go on the break of the lows. You are great here, right? So as this starts coming back down, or the next candle starts coming down, you're good to go on the break of that low, because guess what? You've closed below. You've attempted to drive up and failed. You still close below on that following candle. The 30 still closed below. You get a top wick, you break these lows, you have nowhere else to go. You're going to fill the wick to the left here. So you need to have multiple time frames. You need to have multiple time frames line up and tell the same story, right? Because as that 15 is closing, you want the 30 and the hourly time. But if this 15 right here was also the 30 and the hourly close, highly likely you're going to come down here, especially if you're trading with the bearish 4-hour. But if you're trading with a bullish 4-hour, you'd kind of have to see what the range is and how far you can go and see if it's worth it. Right now you're feeling bullish or bearish, just join the stream. I don't feel I'm gonna see that chart print, my friend. I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna trade it. I'm gonna not feel it. I'm gonna let the market tell me how I feel. I feel great, I just don't feel a direction. I can see a direction when it prints. Right now, ain't no direction. I think in 15 minutes, if we don't close outside this range, we'll call it a stream with just 2 break-even trades, 2 break-even attempts, and take it to the signal channel, signal community. If I see something on the 4-hour close in about an hour from now, maybe. Because a lot of things can happen here on the 4-hour. The 4-hour can still break down here, and we can still close bearish. At which point, if we're below 44, 48 here down here, and the 4 hours bearish, then I don't mind looking for some sells on the next 4-hour. What's up?
Can I have the iPad now?
Can you have the iPad? Does Sammy have the iPad? How long? Well, when I was coming down to stream, you had the iPad.
Yeah. And then she
got it, right? For how long? Holy crap, bro. You're drooling everywhere. Stop. Stop. Oh, wait. Get away. Out. Yeah, he's got drool hanging all the way to the floor. It's not funny, Benny.
What happened?
He's drooling all over me. Go outside. Out. Jerk.
Oh,
Sam,
yeah.
can you give your sister the iPad?
Yeah.
All right. right. Go to the tent. Thank you. No, back out.
7%.
Back out. Back out. Go get Benny outside.
Close the door.
No, don't close that door.
Wait.
Because he farted. And I need the smell out of here. He keeps walking around and farting. Don't close the door.
Okay.
Damn. The dog got me all discombobulated. Yo, you don't understand how much he just drooled. He had a big slough hanging off his fucking bottom lip. And he walked over and just put his face right on my lap like this. And it all fucking drooled all over my lap. Are you laughing? Are you laughing at me? You're about to go in the yard with Benny. Out. Out. You're going. Out. Out. Yeah. Oh, he drooled all over you too. What is this all wet for? What did you do? Is that drool? Smile. Smile. We got a full set of no teeth.
I had more teeth fall out than Kaya.
Yes, you did. Hi, sunshine. Yeah.
Let me sit on you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing? That's what I said. Can you do it like that? Can you say it with the accent? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Go ahead. In the mic.
What are you doing?
I call her Miss Giggles because she always giggles. She's the only one in the entire family that's always smiling and laughing. Never in a bad mood, this one. Why are you clapping my hands? If you're happy and you know it. If you're happy and you know it.
Clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it.
Clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it. Smoke a blunt. I'll go outside. Go. You want to run the stream? Go ahead. Have a seat and run the stream. Just tell them what to do. Say, all right, chat. Now, what are we going to do now?
No.
No? Well, come on. It's just dead air. They're all looking at you. You can't be quiet in here. You can't have dead air. I need people talking. Talk. Talk to me. Tell me your name. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. Go over there. Look at you living La Vida Loca. Go over there.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, go outside.
Never mind. I'm not going outside with Benny.
You're not going outside with Benny? Why? Because he stinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My 3-year-old son was clapping with your daughter singing. She could definitely run a kid's show, that's for sure. That's for sure. Good, good, good. I want your kids singing, but I want us winning, and we need to get the hell out of this shop. Look at this. The 15 closed below. This is what we just spoke about. 30 is going to close back up in range. It doesn't do anything for us because this 30, there's no positions here off the 30. Still a chop. So it just does us no good right now. She opened the door and slammed the shit out of it. That's crazy. All right. Fake out came and went. We long? Oh, yeah. We definitely long. All we need is a wider one, right? Just need a girthier one. The girth. Eight by eight? Nah, you ain't getting no women with an 8x8. Shit, you might not even find fucking correct clothes if you were 8x8. Your ass needs to be in a Home Depot. 8x8. Yeah, those are Ron Jeremy numbers, bro. Word. 8x8, you would be on the front page of Hustler, Sports Illustrated. You'd be on. Yo, this is so crazy. You seen what they do in Maduro? They're driving him right now back from court to prison, and the van is rolling through the streets of the city and Brooklyn, through Manhattan, with the doors open, so anyone that's outside and wants to see him can actually look inside the whip and see Maduro sitting there in chains. You guys watching this? This is crazy. Trump did this on purpose, bro. Like, they had him fly over the Statue of Liberty, right? Showing what we're all about and the freedom and all that. Is this a dodo? Okay. The friggin' dodo bird hitting me in the face. So yeah, like they're showing it right now. You can see them on the helicopter. They just opened the back doors of the van, and anyone in the street that they're passing can look inside and see Maduro sitting inside the van. Yeah, they're about to get on the FDR and head back to Brooklyn. That is crazy how they're just fucking parading him through New York streets. Yeah, I don't know if I'll fuck with that. But man, that's the ultimate Trump troll. He's like, oh, you're not going to leave? We're going to get you and we're going to parade you around the city. The Romans were doing the same thing back in the day. Yeah, but this isn't ancient Rome, number one, right? They're just making an example out of him, right? They're just showing, all they're doing is just showing Colombia and Cuba that, hey, if you don't fucking tighten up, the same shit's going to happen to you. That's all they're doing. That's brilliant, actually, but like this ain't ancient Rome, right? This isn't fucking Game of Thrones. Shame! 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 Yeah, give them fucks. It's funny, it's cool to troll, but I don't think that should be happening. We got a system of how shit works. Nobody should be treated differently. And they're treating him different. They're making an example out of him. And And like, why? Like, yeah, great. Like, I understand. They're all doing this. This has to come. This doesn't come from the, from the chief. This doesn't come from like Chief Fox or whoever's over there in the NYPD. This isn't coming from the NY. This is coming directly from Trump. This is look. They're on the highway. They're about to get on the Brooklyn Bridge, and the van doors are open. He's doing this for one reason. Oh, they're passing by the ferry, the Staten Island ferry. That's what they're doing. So he might go from the city through the ferry, or they're going into the tunnel. I think they might have just went into the tunnel, right? So they're by the ferry, and then they might have just went into the tunnel. But no one gets this treatment. They're trying to show Colombia, and they're trying to show Cuba like this is next for you. If you don't, straighten up. Definitely making an example out of him. Yeah, because look, they went from downtown, right? From Midtown, downtown. Now they're into the tunnel and they're about to head back to Brooklyn. Yeah. Because he goes by Ellis Island and right under, and so. Maduro's wife, not guilty, completely innocent. Yeah, all right. He just taking a tour. Yeah, this is the president flexing here. This is coming straight from the president. There's no way like Mamdani is over there like calling the chief, telling him, hey, no, we're gonna need this done. I need that done. Hey, 15 just faked out here. 30 back above range. I wonder how we open, gang. We might have positions here. What's the stops here? Hold on, let's look. About a 33 pip stop. Wait, 1 hour. We need a bottom wick first. That's a little tough. So what I was thinking of, if we get the bottom wick first, we can have a really good entry here off the bottom wick because we understand this candle is going to need to make a top wick. Right? If we're going to drive down, the hourly is going to need a top wick. You're not going to have this bullish closure on the hourly holding the range and not get a top wick to drive out. So you're going to get that top wick, but you just got it. You just got a top wick. You can re-break the lows, continue down here. What I was looking at was for a buy off this level. You have roughly a 33 pip stop here, 32 pip stop, and you're banking on that top wick. So once you get to the flip, it's 25 pips there, and then the rest is just extra. Now that we have a top wick, it gets a little bit more difficult here. Let's see what the 4 hour is looking like. It's tough. Hey, you know what, gang? I'm going to have a buy stop here. The break of the highs. I'm going to look for this to fill the wick. It's going to be our last attempt here. $54.9. I'm gonna look to have current candle stop, see if we can fill the wick up to here and a little bit further. It's gonna be our last attempt here. Looking for a bounce up off this support. It could be off this support right here to the left. If I was gonna take positions off the bottom wick, it would have been down here. 15's faked out here. We're looking for the fill of the wick here and then maybe more. The 1 hour did close bullish back in range. This is good that we're re-breaking the lows. Ideally, we tap these levels at 44.51 before coming up here. We've made a top wick. The hourly's closed bullish above the range. Right, so now we're coming down. Once we bounce off support, re-break the top wick. We should be good to go to fill the wick up. The 15 also faked out. Our advantage point is here. About 15 pips. Once we get 15 pips, I will not close anything on the funded. I'll probably close partials on the live. We'll go break even. Make sure we're playing with house money here. Current candle stops roughly 28, 29 pips. Nothing massive, but I'm going to look to push up. We will run Venezuela. They got that B-2 bomber with no. That's why we can bully every country that doesn't have what, nuclear? I'm not sure what you mean. Lock it in, lock it in. All right, we are in there. Activated. I'll look push to the top of the range here. Got a little slip, maybe by like a pip or two. Really not looking for this to break down. If we do break down here, I'll reattempt it on the break of the highs, but oof, push us up. Don't break us down here. Push us up. Not a lot of risk, 28, 29 pips, but we do want to push up off that fake out. The most logical stop is probably below here, but I'm not keeping it at a 50 pip stop. We're going to keep this under 30. 27 actually here, right? 27 pip stop. Yeah, 26, 27 pip stop here. But really good upside here. There we go. Stops to break even here, gang. Stops to break even. Let's see if we can push up. Push us up. Push us up. Push us up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So we've secured partials in the live account. All right. So W's there. Let's see if we can ride this up, end the day in the green here. This is a strong level here. We might see a rejection off this area, but we've just fake out. I want a heavy push up. All right, we have not secured anything here on the funded. We did secure on the live account. We secured, I think, 15 or 14 pips. I don't know why it's showing 12. I got 14 pips worth of profit. Probably moved too quickly. I'm going to secure a little more. Come on, push up, push up, push up. We're at 18 pips in profit here. I'm going to secure a little more once we're at 22. I have my next partial right there. So we just tapped that. So he gave me credit for 19. We still have a little bit of running. So we secured 19 pips on the live account, looking to come up here, fill the range up on this funded. But a W, we waited for this. We waited for this. Congrats. Another freaking W. The funded account is still waiting. The funded account is looking for that 30. That 30 piece and that fill the wick. So we might, we might come back it, but the live account has taken a dub here at 20 pips. And now we just have a runner. We got a runner. I can't secure anything else here. I'm looking for the top of the range here. Got a nice fake out, so we, you know, stops in profit. Let's move. Got a wick to fill. Fucker. Push me back down. Give me a runner. Yeah, stop loss is about a pip in profit here on the runner. And motherfucker. Just big ranges. Like, now move, bro. Yeah, the funded account don't want to cooperate today. There we go. Put the stop, 1 pip in profit. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Come on now. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Push! Oh, your mother's a man. Come on, push! Give it to me. Fucking give it to me. Fucking. Rebreak the high! Rebreak! Oh. Come on, you silly goose. Stop fucking playing with me. Damn, gold don't want none of the smoke. Yeah, we got them dubs in the live account, but I want this funded to get fucking Smash! 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 Yeah, we secured 20 pips in the live, just looking for these runners to push. This is good. This is good. This is what we waited for. All right, I'm going to close right there. We're going to close 85, minus 85, but at least we secured over there. I think that's a good level because there's a high possibility of a reject. Look at that, right off the level where we just secured. Well, Wix, why do you say there's a rejection possible in there? Huh, Wix? Well, if we look at the 5, and you see what these wicks are going up into, you see a 5 starts giving you that initial indication that there's a possibility of a level that might reject here. Oh, we should have held it. Oh, we got a 30 pip runner right now in the live, Let's get it to the top of the range. Let's get our full TP smacked here at 50 pips. No, the full TP will be at 46. Pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Hey, Macarena. Benny, don't look at me like that, bro. Don't fucking look at me. You farted on my food, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from you, dog. I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah, the live, this one we've secured already. The live, the runner is still running. We are about 24 pips in profit. Looking to secure right here. The full TP is the tip of that wick. Not guilty. Y'all got to feel me. Right there. That's where the full TP is right now. Because that's where, that seems to be like the lowest common denominator of all these wicks. Actually, this one is, but whatever. We've already tapped that area. I think if we tap it again, we break it. And if we break it, we head to the next wick. And that's 4459.6, right? Which gives us about 48 pips of profit. Pushing, pushing, pushing. We are still in signal channel. We're still driving. 31 pips in profit here. All right, signal channel. One more push. One more push. One more push. One more push. And there we go. All right, let's close it here. Signal channel, we're closing 32 pips, 31 pips. Let's close it full fill of the wick. Great job, everybody. Great job. Trading the chop? No, did you not hear me? We need to close. In order for this chop to become tradable, we need to close outside it and then fake out and close back in the chop. That is what just happened. We closed outside it. The chop becomes tradable when you close back in it. We close back in the chop and we go to the higher time frames. The 30's bearish within the range, but the hourly, the key one, ended up closing bullish with a wick to fill. Right? Remember, the read you've given us is much. We just spoke about this. We can't trade the chop unless we break out of the chop, close outside the chop, close back in the chop, and then we can trade through the chop. Right? 1, 2, whoo, uppercut, Hadouken. We guiled this morning. USA bullying Venezuela, Wix bullying the market. Remember yesterday, you guys were like, damn, that first loss. I told you we're going to end the day in the green. Unfortunately, we didn't end it in the green. We ended the day about 8 pips down after being down around 56 pips to start off. You have these days, right? You take the L and then you end up spending the rest of the day fighting off that L. But as long as you know how to do it. Oh, by the way, remember the guys that were leaving earlier? Please, if you're friends with them, remember what I promised them. I said, don't worry, you're not going to miss this. We'll take the screenshots of our W and we'll send it to you. So if you know anyone that dipped, please take a screenshot of your profits and send it to them. Full send. So they can be like this right now, punch it in the air at home, fighting with liquidity. You guys are over here just eating your fillet mignons, sipping on a champagne, and having a watermelon for dessert. Got back in chat. Don't do it. Yeah, I think I need like 5 years to understand this strategy. I've been doing this for 8. This is year 8. Funny thing is, I saw Don post something yesterday. He goes, year 8. I'm like, me too. Been trading this strategy for like 2 years, but sometimes Wix just pulls out a magic stick and he sees something I don't see. It's like that for all of us. Sometimes you guys you guys see things I don't see, and then you mention it in the chat, and I'm like, wow, good eye. I did not see that. I didn't recognize it, and I see it now that you say it. But I didn't reckon there's opportunities I miss because I don't recognize them. A lot of it because I'm hosting the stream or because there's so much stuff going on. It's harder to focus on just one thing. But like, hey, we got it done today. Congrats, everybody. We got it another day, another dollar. That's your job today, to win. Show up and win. That's what we did, right? We didn't try to revenge trade. You know, yesterday's L, we just showed up and we took a W. So yeah, we're going to end. I'm going to end. I don't know if I'm going to end the day like this. The day ends in about 3.5 hours. Trading on top one ends in about 2.5 hours, but we still have a 4-hour close coming up. God, you see, aren't you happy we waited till 1 p.m.? Your revenge trading? All right, amazing. Which prop firm you recommend since futures trading is not allowed in my country? Top One Futures. You see top one right here in the top right corner of my screen, right above where my mouse is twitching and jittering, all this shit. See, it says 50% off, use code Wix. It's still working. I think it's 55% off now. So go to Top One Futures, get an instant funded account. Don't go get in a challenge account so you can sit there passing challenges for a month while we're making money. No, get an instant funded. You might spend a little more, but you'll make money quicker and you'll pay that off real quick if you're actually profitable, right? So don't be passing challenges over there and playing games. It's like, you know what passing challenges is like? It's like, imagine going to a school, learning a trade, and then instead of going to get a job in that trade, you go back to school to learn a different trade, right? You just learned how to be a carpenter, and then you're out of school, right? You've graduated carpenter school. I don't even know if there's a carpenter school. I got to talk to Jesus. I got to find out from him. But yeah, you guys didn't know Jesus was a carpenter. That's like what? Oh, wait, they don't hear you. So, gang, somebody in the Zoom is telling me that they've done that. YouTube doesn't hear the Zoom today. You got an HR degree and became a lawyer? What's an HR degree? So you got a degree to fire people and then you're like, nah, I'd rather put them in jail. That's dope though. But like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, that's what it's like. Like it's like learning to trade, right? Or learning a trade, learning a job. And then you're like, you know what? Fuck making money. I'm just going to go learn again. And that's why you're going past these challenges and passing people just taking 15. I know people that have passed like 15 challenges, but never got a payout. Imagine if you were on an instant funded, that would have been 15 payouts, but never a second payout. And you would have been way ahead. I say go to Top 1 Futures. Use code WIGS. Get 50% off on your account. Get an instant funded. Get multiple ones so you can copy trade them. I wasn't here. Did something happen? Yeah, we just took a fucking W. 31 pips. All right, so hold on. Let me update the record so people are fucking aware of what we did today. Properties. Win 610. Okay. And finally, after 3 attempts at buys, we get our dubs. Plus 31. Great fucking session. A lot of patience. We got stuck in the chop. It's all we spoke about, but we broke out the chop, broke back in. The 15 shows you the fake out clearly here, right? Our level, the fake out, bottom wick. We said we want that bottom wick entry. Remember, we wanted an entry here. But the issue was we created a top wick first. So once that bottom wick is made, we can trade the break of that top wick. That's exactly what we did. Exactly what we wanted is what it gave us. Exactly where we closed is where it rejected from. This is where we closed right here, chat, at this 5 level. So look how perfect that closure was. Wait. No, it wasn't here. It wasn't 44.56. Yeah. Wait, where did I close? 44. $44.59.2. 44.59.2. Look where we closed. Right here. Yeah, this 5 level. Dude, it literally did not go above where we closed. My closure was 44.59.2. Should have been 44.59.1. 44.59.23 on the live account. We closed the tip of the wick here. That closure doesn't get any better. This was the close of the position right there. Absolutely sniper exit it. And people be like, sniper entry? Sniper exit this bitch today. Wix, please just focus on what you are doing respectfully. In what sense? What if futures trading is prohibited in my country? What platform can I trade CFDs? I do not recommend any CFDs. I don't recommend anything offshore, unregulated, or spot. Much love from Latvia. I love my Latvians. There's a dude I play ball in the park here. He used to play for the national team in Latvia. He's 7'2". We'd be playing in the park and it's really unfair. He's just standing by the rim and just holding the rim like this. He stands under the rim and holds the rim. And he always comes through. He wears his Latvia team jersey. Like I think he's like 50 years old. So he's probably played like in the 90s, right? But he's tall as fuck. And he always wears the Latvia. It's like his jersey because it's his size. And I don't know his name. I don't know the name. He comes through to the park all the time. Well, he used to. I haven't played ball in the park. When I say all the time, this is like more than 5 years ago. Last time I went to the park to play ball. Right. So, but I used to like in my old house, I used to be right by that park all the time, and he would come through the park and we get some good games going. But it was just unfair because, especially if me and him get on the same team, it's unfair. Like, because like respectfully, I played ball my whole life, right? So, you know, when I run point and he's standing under the rim, it's just not fair. Love for him. What's the name of the bro? Yeah, all the time being 5 years ago is hilarious because like that's when I play ball all the time. Now I don't play ball because I got this weird shit I do. It's called being a parent, and it's really tough to just be like, fuck you kids, I got the next pickup game, right? When's the next buy? Will there be another one? I don't know if there will be another buy. There might be a sell. Probably not on stream. I'm going to call it a stream here. You will move me places to mark my fucking words. All right. Yeah, I hope so. I hope you move yourself places, right? By just getting all the value and knowledge out of this. I want to know, yo, Ice baby. Ice. Jay-Z Toyota engine. Well, please just focus on what you're doing respectfully. I want to know what you meant by that. Like, if I wasn't focused on what I'm doing, we wouldn't have had that perfect entry and a sniper exit. What do you mean, focus on what you're doing, bro? Please bless my revenge trading today. In the name of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, I commend you. Baruch atah Adonai Elohim. What do you want me to do? I can't fucking pray for your positions. Like, you know how conceited you have to be, how self-absorbed you have to be to start praying to win a position when there's people in war-torn countries looking for just a drop of water? No, you got to have some ego on you to think that that's what's going to get listened to. How egotistical do you have to be? I'm revenge trading and selling right now, man. I can't help you. I can't help you. Gang, please be, oh, we've lost half the viewers. Please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please, please, please share the stream. And before you dip, I'm going to need you guys to do me one last favor. You guys already know the deal, right? We're going to need to see, oh shit. You know what's funny? I got a missed call from my mom at 9 in the morning. You know what that means? My mother, I told you guys, this is her morning routine. She watches this like it's Good Morning America, right? Like this is her morning show. Instead of CNN or CNBC or PMSNBC or you know, Fox News, and instead of all of that shit, she'd be watching this stream in the morning. That's what my parents do, right? This is their wake-up call. And she called me at 9 a.m. You know what that means, right? When I wasn't on at 9 a.m., she called me to double check, why am I not streaming? This is the only reason for my mother to call me 9 a.m. and never call back if I didn't pick up. She obviously saw that the stream wasn't up and called me to find out, hey, why are you not streaming today? What's the reason for the day off? I don't see no vacation. So that's definitely why she called me. I'm going to call her back. Yeah, I didn't even realize I had a missed call from her at 9 a.m. Ma, if you're still watching, sorry, I'll call you back. Yeah, because honestly, I never pray that, only that I might survive it. The only thing I ever do was when I'm done trading, I'll ask, you know, I won't even, it's not, I don't know if you call this prayer or not. I just have an internal conversation where I ask to please have a chance to return to this very seat and to speak knowledge and value into these very minds that are on the other side of this microphone. I heard if you sneeze after saying something, then what you just said is actually true. That confirms how true it is. I don't know if that's just a Eastern European thing, if it's a Russian thing, or if it's worldwide, but like we say, hey, you sneeze, that means to the truth. It's like a toast to the truth. So the only thing I ever ask, what was that? Yeah, see, he said they say that in Jamaica too, that it's a true word. So I guess it's a worldwide thing. In Russia, we say "pravda," which means to the truth. And so whenever you say something, then you sneeze, whatever you said must be true. But to be real, like the only thing I ask is not to win a trade. I just ask to be put back in a position to provide some value. And if I can return to this very chair, to this very setup, to this very stream, to your ears every single day, if I get a chance to do that, my prayers have been answered. And then you know what? No prayers are complete without action on your side, right? So I have to put in the work. I have to actually do the things that will, that'll fall in line with my prayers and make them come true, right? You can be thirsty and ask God for water. And if there's a bunch of water there, that doesn't make you not thirsty anymore, right? You still need to pick up the glass and drink it, right? I can walk you to the door, right? I can show you the door, but it's up to you to walk through it, Neo. Okay? So no matter how many prayers go out into the universe, none of them come true without your action. God will put you in a position to take action. God won't take the action for you and give you something. He'll give you a chance to prove yourself by taking that action. Right? And at that point, when it's deserved, you shall be great. Right? Greatness awaits. I'm outie. This was a good stream. First time here, but I'll be back. Yeah, we're running another one tonight, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So about 5.5, or no, what time is it? 1:30, 6 hours from now. 6 hours from now, we'll be starting our Asian session stream. And I hope to see you guys there. Before you dip, please, let's get these W's in. Hold on. Just don't do it yet. Let me set this up so it looks good. Let me put this shit in 4K. Let's go back to our trade. Let's go back to our position. Let's go back to the fake out and oh, damn. Yo, today, honestly, if you're a clipper, if you can make reels, hey, today was a great day for that because you can do the position. You can do my whole breakdown of before and after the trade of what we were looking for because it played out to the T. And then you can also catch me dancing in the middle of it. So today was a really good for clippers. Today was a really easy stream to clip up here. All right. Hey, gang, please spam the dubs. Spam the W's. Let's fucking go. Spam them. Let's go. Yay. Fucking job, gang. Whoop, whoop. All right. Thank you. Yeah, we got that. It's going to be a short one. Thank you. I turned off the video. You don't have to spam anymore. Ah, fuck it. Keep spamming. You want to spam. It's deserved. It's deserved. Hey, Oleg, I see you. I saw your message. I'll call you back after 5 o'clock. Okay? Я тебе перезвоню после 5. Oleg. I saw your message. Outside of that, yeah, I saw your text. I'm like, Wix, what the fuck did you just say? Speaking gibberish. All right, well, man, I wish I could play some music for you for the outro, but I mean, ain't no music here today. We just kind of rocking in silence. All right, let's call it a session. It's been a great one. Hey, Zoom gang, I will see you guys tonight at around 8 p.m. Eastern for our Asian session. Signals. If there are positions, you guys will see them in the channel. I doubt it unless we get a really nice 4-hour close here at 2 p.m. in about 30 minutes, right? Because we really want to close way below the range here, bearish. Just reflip, break all the lows. If that's the case, we might see positions for the next 4 hour. Outside of that, I'll see you guys also tonight for Asian session. Maybe we have some positions before the session. Maybe we have some after, but in general, I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream as always. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're new here, please drop a like and sub to the channel. Please share this stream. Help me grow this account, this YouTube account. Help me grow this community. Help me grow this channel, and I'll help you guys grow your accounts. The Wix 9 stimulus checks are on their way, so the stimmies will be hitting your trading accounts right now. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. I got to run. See you guys tonight for Asian session. And just like that, another, oh, there's no music. Just like that, another New York session is in the books. Thank you, gang, for rocking with me through this long stream today. Great discussion, great intellectually honest discussion, and I'll always entertain those. No matter how much we can disagree, I'll always entertain intellectual honesty and a stimulating discussion. So thank you guys for that, and congrats to everyone that took the dub with us and stuck around. See you guys tonight. Later! Yo.